Sports Talk Radio Show. We are your Quad City Sports Talk Radio Show. Welcome to the conversation, Quad Cities. But first, the Dawn.
I'm a spider killing machine. That's right. That's how I start my day, Hasslers. Welcome to Don't Hassle So Local on AM 1170. That was scary, Jay.
Yeah, I saw that thing.
It was so big.
We haven't been here in a week. It's when spiders are
Spiders come out, and everybody, and Leah's here, and Corral with Cheese is in the house.
Corral with cheese.
Yeah.
Holy.
What a day.
Yeah.
What a day. So.
Oh, my gosh. I'm winded. That spider had me all worked up.
You met your match.
Who knew it would be a little spider as big as my pinky nail?
Yeah.
It was big and white. Those are the kind that bite.
Do you guys ever kill them
Okay.
with your hands, your bare hands? My kids, they freak out because I'll just smash it with my bare hands.
Oh, why?
Oh,
Well,
no.
they scurry. They're fast little suckers, so sometimes you just got to get them.
Yeah. They
My
can bite
cat
you.
tries to play with them.
Yeah, my cat found a little baby mouse. That was fun.
No.
They just shared the password with you.
Oh, thanks.
I don't know how that happened because I'm not good at that, but somehow it worked.
They're getting
So.
me hooked up to the WAP.
Yeah. Yeah.
She said it, I didn't.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't say that.
Hey, everybody.
word.
Leah, your hair looks different today.
Does it? I didn't do anything to it. That's probably
She
why.
just didn't put it up.
I didn't do anything to it. But guess what? I'm going back to blonde tomorrow.
Yes.
What?
Going
I
back
might.
to Cali.
Going back to Cali.
How was your Christmas, ladies?
It was good. I got kind of drunk.
Whoa.
On Christmas?
Mostly Christmas Eve because I got a new tattoo the day after Christmas. So
Oh, you just got to drink before you get your tattoo. That's the trick.
yeah, but it was at like noon, and I didn't want to bleed all over the place.
I feel
That's gross.
That's gross.
What
I
about
got-
you, Bomber? Did you get everything that you wanted from Santa Claus?
You know what? I don't want anything, but my kids they said it was the best Christmas ever.
Wow, that's for 2020.
well, and I have
that's
to.
a good thing.
Can I brag a little bit about
Sure.
my bandmates?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody knows COVID's tough on everybody
Yeah.
right now, and
Unprecedented times.
unprecedented times. So my guitarist actually was like, I put you in a drawing at my work for Christmas presents for your kids, and you guys were picked. And I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. And he's like, what do the kids want? And I just kind of gave him a generic answer. Come to find out, they broke the news to me on Christmas Day. He never put me in any drawing for the kids. It was my bandmates. They all went and bought my kids all these Christmas presents.
Aww.
Is that not the
That is
sweetest
nice,
thing in the world?
I love that.
Because they knew that it was going to be a little light of a Christmas, light this year because everybody's kind of struggling.
Yeah.
And they're home, so I can't work full time and do all that good stuff. So they actually took care of my kids, and I was like, this is what Christmas is all about. And I'm just so grateful for them and what a blessing they are.
Oh, there you go, Leah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's family. That's
Just
my
down to a
friends.
few days till the end of 2020.
Thank God.
That's what I say.
Next year's going to be an
Think
odd year
word.
for
I
sure.
have-
I tell you what, 2021 is 100% going to be an odd year.
Stop.
Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there already, just to let you guys know that it definitely is going to be an odd year. 2021 is.
Remember
I have
when
a
Bomber
feeling-
didn't know what that was
Yeah, no,
for
yeah,
like
it's
5
fine.
minutes straight?
What?
Nothing.
2021 is going to be an odd year.
Yeah, no, and I was like, math isn't funny, Jay. I remember.
I was watching that one.
Definitely. I feel like the first 2 months of 2021 are going to be a little bit bumpy, though.
Even though it's been a week, it flies by because you have the holidays. I mean, you got to put it especially when it ties into a weekend. It just goes really fast. We've got the NFL to talk about. The worst news of all that we had that 2020 just finally came to fruition to just kick us more into the junk was the news yesterday that the Iowa bowl game was being canceled.
Boo, hiss, hiss, boo.
I
Unreal.
saw that.
Missouri
No, I-
has a spike in cases.
Now,
And
was there, I mean, not to interrupt, but everything I'm seeing on Twitter, and a lot of people are attacking the Missouri staff for basically, they knew they had an outbreak to let their kids go home anyway?
Yeah, well, Missouri's trying to link it to the Mississippi State game. But not trying, that's what they said. They said they've seen a spike since the Mississippi State game. Whereas Iowa, their kids, the Iowa Hawkeye football players, they stayed home for Christmas in Iowa City.
They did not go home for Christmas.
Yeah, but there's no way it's that fast. That's a quick turnaround to know that letting them go. But if they let them go home after the game against Mississippi State, December 19th, and then if they came back, maybe that's a different story. But it's the worst part about it is Ferentz is right though when he says like, there's no way we're going to find an opponent. It's not fair to our team. It's not fair to the sport. Yeah, obviously, people wanted to speculate that. It just kind of sucks, That's all. Like. It's one more thing. They won 6 games in a row after starting 0-2 on the season, and they had lost just those games by a combined 5 points, and they were just like dominating those 6 games. So the team was moving great in the right direction. Couple things though, real quick. Where is that at? Your boy.
Which one?
My boy.
No, the center for Iowa, Lindenbaum. Yeah, he's up for an award. He's at second team. He was named second team All-American by the AP, and Davion Nixon was named first team All-American, the defensive tackle for Iowa. Like I said, Tyler Lindenbaum was named
Davion a senior or junior?
Junior defensive tackle.
Well, we're getting back.
Yeah, so the AP All-American team is the first of 5 to be announced that counts towards consensus All-American. They were both first-team All-American selections by The Athletic. Nixon was named first-team All-American by ESPN. Linderbaum was named first-team All-America by Pro Football Focus. Nixon is the Nagurski-Woodson Defensive Player of the Year and Smith-Brown Defensive Lineman of the Year in the Big Ten. He led the Big Ten in tackles for a loss of 33. He tied the conference for the lead in sacks. Keep in mind they didn't have a game, too. Because they lost the game to Michigan.
Keep that in mind.
Had the most tackles by a Big Ten defensive lineman with 41. He is the only player in the country to be named a finalist for the Outland Trophy, the Nagurski Trophy, and a semifinalist for the Chuck Bednarik Award.
What award is that? I've never heard of it.
Best lineman. Best thing ever.
Best defensive lineman.
Yeah, best thing.
Did you know that,
Sounds
Corral?
made up, but
Yeah, right.
And then also
Fake
we had
news.
on Christmas Day. On Christmas Day, we had the Iowa just didn't play very good basketball. Lost to
Who
Minnesota.
hates Minnesota?
We did.
We hate Minnesota.
But they'll bounce back tomorrow night, a game
In
against
more ways than
Northwestern.
one.
We got that going on now. We've got news also.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's the thing is last Monday. So usually the Monday we go through and we recap everything that happened over the weekend. It's fine. We're good at that. It's recapping. It's no different than what they do for any sports talk show. Then we do guess the lines. And then since it was such a weird week, we were like, oh, we're going to fast forward in one day. We were going to do like our picks, our pick 6. Yeah. We were going to do our guess the money line.
Uh-huh. We didn't do it.
the power went out.
The power went out.
That's right.
Because of a very small windstorm.
Yeah, that's right. I was thinking, why did we not get it done?
Because at about 1:10, the power went out. We had to just go Facebook Live and do the rest of our guess the lines, which you won. So, but we still get to do guess the lines this week. But
I hope you win this week, Jay.
I hope so too.
Me
I
too.
hope I beat you both.
But
Well, you got to give me a kickback because I'm the one that made them let you do it. So
What?
yes,
How?
fitty girl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm your manager.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the long weekend, we had games on Christmas Day, we had games on Saturday, and we had games on Sunday. So it seems like it's very well spread out. It's hard to kind of remember to go through everything, to go through who won where. But let's just start.
Who were you impressed by the most?
The referees in the Green Bay Packer game.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, there was the blocked field goal that they called an offsides, which he wasn't offsides, defensive offsides. And then you also have the after coming out of halftime, it's 19-7. Then Tennessee scores a touchdown, makes it 19-14. The running back Dillon steps out of bounds. They don't call him for out of bounds, and he runs for another 30 yards and puts it deep into Tennessee's territory, and then Packers score a touchdown. So I'm going to give it to them. It's only week 16.
I hate it when they put
step
it
out of
deep
bounds.
into everybody else's territory.
Yeah, don't you?
It's not.
So that's who was I impressed by? Honestly, though, in the end, it was Aaron Rodgers.
Why
Always
not
Aaron
surprised?
Rodgers. You
Not
guys-
surprised.
Lick his boots.
He only had four. He had 4 incompletions. He had 4 touchdowns, and he 21 of 25. 11 of those went to Devontae Adams.
Yeah, those two locked up a lot of awards, I think. I did like Alvin Kamara, by the way, breaking an NFL record.
Yeah, 6 touchdowns.
6 rushing touchdowns in a game. Actually, not
It tied
breaking,
it. Tied it, yeah.
Tied it. Record that had been set back in 1929.
Wow.
I was impressed with Tampa Bay. I mean, I know it's Detroit, but to throw up 35 points in the first half and then just sit everybody,
Yeah.
that was pretty solid. San Francisco, an impressive win at Arizona. Our boys from Iowa, Kittle
Kittle down the middle.
and Beathard. That's all right. Look at that.
What is Kittle? And then he goes
But-
to post game and he says, like, any chance you can help Chicago? You want to? He loves the Bears.
Yeah, he goes, yeah, being that we grew up a Bears fan, he goes, the Bears.
The
And
Bears.
then as he walks off camera, he goes, I effing love the Bears.
I love George Kittle.
So it was pretty funny. He said
Kittle
that.
in the middle like Monday.
That Miami Las Vegas Raider game was probably one of the most fun games to watch all year. That last 4 minutes was insane. I loved that game a lot. Let's see. The Chiefs
Boo.
really.
Hey. Hey now.
What were they doing? It's like they were just playing with Atlanta.
That's
not
what they
even,
do. I'm telling you, this is not. I mean, this is kind of their.
Well, they kind of not.
No,
better
no,
stop
no,
doing
no,
that.
no, no, no. I did this last week. I told you. I said, you're taking the points against Atlanta. And you were like, no. This is now 7 straight weeks of beating the team by 6 points or less.
Yeah, but that's why I didn't take the points, and I said I'm just taking money line.
You cannot let the Chiefs have the ball with less than 12 seconds left in the game.
Never.
Like as soon as they scored,
More than 12 seconds.
yeah, more than 12 seconds. So as soon as Atlanta scored, I was like, I was never in concern of Kansas City not winning that game. I was more concerned of the gentleman who told me that he teased it down from 10.5, and I was like, that's not happening. I'm sorry for your bet, but they're just not going to cover. I said it looked good at 3.5, but that's it. Is Kansas City still the number 1 team on the power rankings?
Yes.
Are they really?
They still are, but it's, I mean, if you put them head to head against Green Bay right now, I'm telling you right now, Green Bay's going to win that game.
Oh no, I don't think so. You think Green Bay is going to beat the Chiefs?
I do actually.
Really?
Yeah. Green Bay looks really good right now.
They did.
It's just
look
the fact
really
is
good.
scary.
the
You're
Chiefs
right,
have
they did.
the Chiefs only had 1 loss. You still
Yeah.
have to respect that. Granted, I get what you're saying with the 6 points or less. Green Bay just looks. Aaron Rodgers is MVP in it right now.
When is he not though?
Okay,
Well, that's the thing. He very rarely isn't.
Right.
he can win MVP, and Devontae Adams can win Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
He's got a ridiculous amount of touchdowns, and he's actually missed games. He had 142 receiving yards yesterday. The Titans had
Yeah, I
121.
think he missed 2 or 3 games, by the way.
Yeah,
Devontae did.
he had 21 more receiving yards than the entire Titans team. Devontae Adams did. He threw it. Let's see, 21 to 24. So he connected to 10 other completions to different receivers, but 11 all to. It was disgusting. Dylan ran all over the place. There was a lot of downfalls. Like, now we get to bring Chicago back in the mix, which is
Here's
crazy.
the deal. Now, next week is Green Bay at Chicago. Okay.
That's
Chicago needs to win to make the playoffs.
There's no way he's letting that happen.
And I'm going to tell you this. Green Bay still needs to win. So, from what I saw, if they lose and Seattle wins and New Orleans wins, some weird tiebreaker meow thing
Okay.
that makes Seattle the 1 seed.
Meow meow.
Yeah, man.
Oh no.
I watched it on one of the shows and it blew me away. I couldn't get how that worked. Seattle becomes the 1 seed if Green Bay loses. Green Bay is not losing to the Bears.
No.
I find that hard to believe. But here's the deal: the Bears can still make the playoffs. Because Arizona has to play the Rams. The Rams don't want to lose to Arizona, otherwise they're out of the playoffs.
There's a wrinkle there though. Yes. So the Bears have the tiebreaker. So if the Bears win and Arizona wins, the Bears are in. If the Bears lose and Arizona lose, the Bears are in. If Arizona loses, the Bears lose.
The
Bears are
in.
out. The Bears win it because of a tiebreaker over Arizona based on best winning percentage in common games.
If they both lose, they're both out.
Bears are still in.
Wow. I did not know
If
that.
they both lose, the Bears are still in.
Bears are still in. They had to have a tie record, 8-8.
But wait a minute. All right.
Huh.
Throw this at me. Here, All right. So it would be, let's just say Green Bay wins. So they're 1 seed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
2 seed then would still go to New Orleans.
If they win, yes, they had the tiebreaker over Seattle best on best winning percentage in conference games.
And then Seattle would be
The
the
three.
3 seed. That's
Yep.
if all 3 of those win.
If all three of
All
those
right.
win.
And then we're going to have basically, it's either going to be Washington or Dallas.
When do you want to start with that?
Well, we're going to cover that whole fiasco later. That'll be your 4 seed, okay? So then we have three wild cards. So we know for sure one of them is who?
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
They have clinched the wild card.
They have clinched wild card. So the other 2 are open, or are the Rams for sure wild
They
card?
have not clinched. That's why they have to beat Arizona.
So if the Rams win, they clinch.
Yeah, and I bet you the Rams have over the Bears because of a tiebreaker. If the Bears,
Well, they beat the Bears head to head.
Yeah, there you go.
But the Rams, what's their record right now? You looking
9-6.
9-6. Even if they lose, they're 9-7. The Bears,
They win.
Could-
They'd be 9-7. Yeah,
they have to win to be 9-7. Okay.
that's not.
So if Arizona beats the Rams,
And the Bears lose, Arizona's in, and the Rams are in as well.
so if Arizona beats the Rams, Arizona's in.
Yes,
Okay.
Arizona's in, the Rams are in, the Bears are out.
So it's going to be Arizona or Chicago.
So complicated. Are you following?
No.
Good Lord.
I'm trying. I'm trying my hardest.
Chicago.
Are you following?
Chicago looked impressive against Jacksonville, but it was Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. But you beat who you're supposed to beat, right?
That's right.
Baltimore looked good. Too bad. A little
Baltimore's
too late.
looking really good lately.
I
Yeah.
don't think they're making the playoffs.
Yes,
Let's go through that.
They
All
are.
right, all right.
They are.
So Kansas City for sure is the 1 seed.
Kansas City is the 1 seed. They've locked it up. They have a
No.
first round bye.
Buffalo is for sure the 2.
No, right now Steelers are the 2.
Steelers are still the
But
2.
once Buffalo beats them, then Buffalo will go. If Buffalo wins tonight, then they go up and they take the 2. Okay.
That's what I meant.
Yep. Sorry.
Preferably
So-
stuffed.
So 2 or 3 is like this.
So yeah, all
Buffalo.
right. So 2 or 3 can go back and forth. That's fine.
And
We'll just-
Tennessee, I don't think Tennessee can get the 3 seed. Tennessee.
but Tennessee will be the 4 seed no matter what.
Just give me 1 second. I'm pretty sure about that, but I just want to see if there's any head-to-head because they would have a tie record with. No, the Tennessee would then move up because they beat the Bills in week 4. So if the Bills lose, the Bills have everything Bills have everything to lose tonight. They're either going to go the 2 seed or the 4 seed tonight.
All right, let's just say they win. We'll go
Well,
that
and
way.
it goes on to
All
next
right,
week.
so
I
then-
can't say
so
that.
then Indianapolis is in the playoffs.
No, they're on the outside looking in at the 8 right now after the loss to the Steelers.
Okay. Is Cleveland still in after that loss? Oh, Jay, get him.
Ew.
It's back.
There's another speeder. Ew.
Spider killers. All right, say that again now. I apologize.
All right, is Cleveland still in?
Cleveland right now is at the 7 at 10-5. They have the tiebreaker against Indianapolis based on head-to-head win percentage.
Okay, and who else is in?
Okay, so we got your 1 through 4, right? Your division leaders. Your wild card right now is looking at Miami at the 5, if they were to start right now, because they have a tiebreaker over Indianapolis and Baltimore based on win percentage in conference games.
Okay.
At the 6 would be the Baltimore Ravens, also at 10-5. They win the tiebreaker over Indianapolis based on head-to-head winning percentage. And then Cleveland is at 10-5. They win based on head-to-head winning percentage. That's why Indy right now at 10-5 is on the outside looking in. They're not winning the tiebreakers. We have one. We have
So
one.
Indy
Two,
needs Cleveland to lose another one.
we have 4. We have 5 teams sitting at 10-5 in the AFC.
Wow.
Yeah. So this week is kind of critical for some of these.
So weird.
You know what was a critical game?
Let me see who is.
The Washington professional football team, where they could have locked up the NFC East and Riverboat Round was playing his old team Carolina, and they had to start Haskins because Alex Smith has a strained cast.
Cleveland could lose to Pittsburgh.
He is terrible. Haskins is terrible. And you told me what before the air?
He just got released by the Washington football team.
I wonder if anyone's going to pick that kid up.
No,
or if he's going to be
horrible.
doing anything at the.
He's a horrible
in the
clubhouse
XFL.
guy. Everything about this
Terrible.
kid is bad.
They had to start him. What they bring in? Tyler Henke?
I don't even know who that is.
I think yeah. I think you went to. Oh man,
See, I think Indy makes the playoffs, Jay. I think Cleveland loses next week to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'd say so.
There's a lot of games that were just goofy yesterday.
Well, Pittsburgh's
the
been
Jets losing to Cleveland,
Crappy
bad.
lately.
Well, but
Cincy
it's the
beating
Browns.
Houston at Houston, bad. Indianapolis being up, I think they were up 24-7, losing 28-24, bad. Arizona was bad. And then
Come on.
you've got
Come
the
on.
Dallas Cowboys, who just weeks ago were written out. Dead in the water.
Yeah, I guess they look pretty good now, huh?
Look at that comeback kid.
Oh, my God.
Troy's going to start wearing his Cowboys gear again.
No.
Just
He didn't
setting up
stop.
for a
here's the deal.
heartbreak.
Zeke's like, well, if you gave up on us, you shouldn't have given up on us. It's not that I gave up on you.
Tampa Bay is going to
It's
walk
just I'm
into
trying to do the
Dallas.
smart thing.
You're a little upset with him. You have a right to be.
Tampa Bay could walk
Yeah.
into Dallas at the 4, the 5 versus the 4, and just sit everyone in the second half. Again.
Or Dallas could play like they did yesterday in the
Or
second
the
half.
Washington football team. I have no faith. If you could have won that game and Washington did that, that was awful.
I told someone yesterday, I said I'm getting really mad because I just realized Dallas is going to make the playoffs. I'm really mad.
Why are you mad?
Because they don't deserve to make the playoffs. It's going to extend the life expectancy of this coach who
Oh, I
is
gotcha.
dog crap. And
It's going to make a harder schedule next year. It ruins your draft picks where you're at.
oh, my God.
And it's just a sad.
If I can say
7
anything
and 9
positive
4 seed.
about it is what I've seen the last 3 weeks is this makeshift O-line is actually doing its job. These kids that shouldn't be starting in the NFL are getting reps and learning, and whoever is the O-line coach is doing a very good job. McCarthy's still making boneheaded calls. They're still making terrible calls down inside the 20, especially inside the 10. The defense looks a lot better when they have some health to it. But then once again, it is Philly. I didn't think they had a whole lot going for them.
I thought they did better than what they did.
Yeah, I mean, Deshaun
17
Jackson.
points. Good job for Dallas defense. I thought Jalen Hurts was going to. I mean, he did throw for 342 yards and a touchdown, but I thought he was going
Red
to.
Rocket threw for 377 yards,
Yeah,
Leah.
he did.
Well,
3
I mean,
TDs.
with that nickname, how could he not?
You're coming and dealing, right?
You better.
Yeah, just dealing.
I don't know. I just can't wait for Dak to be back.
Mm-hmm.
But so they basically have to beat the Giants, and the Redskins
Have to
play Philly and lose.
Yeah.
Which I think that can happen. So it's really all in Philly to win.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier,
Because
Alvin.
if Philly wins and Dallas loses, is Philly in? I think that would
No, I think Washington still gets in.
no.
Well, I tell you what.
No, they would beat Washington. Washington. All right, let me
Just
figure this
that
out.
makes me angry. That the
What
whole
are the
NFC
what are
East
the
makes
records
me
right now?
angry.
They are 6-8 right now,
Oh man.
or 6-9.
Philadelphia is eliminated. They're 4-10. So it is. If they both lose, Washington goes in. Right? They both win. Washington goes in. It is a matter of Philly needs to beat Washington, Dallas needs to beat Giants. Period. That's it. That's it.
Game over.
Mm-hmm. Can you name? Well, you know what? We'll go to break. So you mentioned that most touchdowns in a game was by Alvin Kamara. He did it on Christmas Day with 6 rushing touchdowns. Right?
Yeah.
He tied 3 other people. I don't even think I can even come. I don't even know if anyone could ever.
The record that was set in 29.
Yeah, that's one.
But what do you mean he tied just for touchdowns? Period.
Most touchdowns in a game. Yeah.
Well, I think he tied. Well,
So the 29 is just most rushing touchdowns.
no, 6-6 is the most rushing.
Yeah. Well, that's he tied most. Okay, most touchdowns in a game.
You want me to guess now?
Yeah, sure. We'll do it, and then we'll go to break.
Gale Sayers?
Gale Sayers is the other one. Yeah, and there's one other.
And wasn't the other one passing?
I'd have to look that up. I think that can't be true though.
O.J. Simpson.
I wish from your lips.
Michael Vick, wasn't it?
The 29 was Ernie Nevers, and the other one was in 1951 by a Cleveland running back, I believe, named Dub Jones. Dub. What a name.
Dub.
That's a good name.
Really?
Dub.
What?
Dub.
We just disagree on what's good and what's
You
not.
don't like Dub?
I like Dub.
Dub?
Give me the
You know
Dub.
how many people are going to be like, Doug? Did you say Doug?
Say
They're
Dub.
like, no, it's Dub. No, Dub? No.
She's very upset, Jay.
I know. All right.
Dub's
well,
not good.
Let's take our first break. We'll be back here in just a few minutes here on ESPN 1170 AM. Don't hassle us, we're local.
Done Right TV and Security Solutions is proud to be your Dish Premier local retailer. Use Dish's voice remote to search live TV, over 80,000 on-demand titles, and Netflix at the same time. Done Right has all the products you need to turn your home into a smart home. Not only do they have state-of-the-art products, they even have their own installation experts for TV mounts, wireless networks, home theaters, security systems, and more. Call 866-84-RIGHT today to get the package that is right for you. Netflix streaming membership required. Voice remote requires internet-connected hopper. Restrictions do apply. Once again, that's Done Right TV and Security Solutions at 866-84-RIGHT.
You like that? You like that? The Rock says he's gonna make your Rudy Poo candy ass famous.
This is Julian Vandervelde, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
Play your game with the first bet risk-free, up to $500, only at Elite Sportsbook. Just sign up for a new Elite Sportsbook account and make your first bet online. If it is graded as a loss, we will match it with a free bet up to $500. Visit EliteSportsbook.com for a list of casino locations and sign up today. You will always be in the game with Elite Sportsbook. For a limited time only. Must be 21. Visit EliteSportsbook.com for terms and conditions. Gambling a problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
If you own a small business, you know how hard it can be to find new customers. But maybe you're unaware of new tools that can help your business stand out. Go to GetLocalCustomersNow.com for a free market competitive analysis that will show you what other businesses are doing to find new customers and how you can do it too. There's no cost and no obligation. Be one of the first business owners to sign up and receive $500 in free advertising on this station. Get started today. Visit GetLocalCustomersNow.com. That's GetLocalCustomersNow.com.
The Max Kellerman Show.
Kendrick Perkins.
Max, you argued me down on First Take about how good of a player Chris Middleton was.
No, I didn't.
And I told you, yes, you did. And I told you that he wasn't that type of guy, right?
But he did play.
Oh, I'm making stuff up.
I argued for Chris Middleton. No, I said Chris Middleton should be at best the third best player on a championship team. You need another dude who can go get his own shot and do it on a higher level than Middleton if you want to pair him with Giannis to win a championship. I never said anything different than that. I wasn't thinking the Bucks were going to win a title this year.
So did you have a Bucks coming out of the East?
Yep. I sure did. Shut up, Perk. Why are you bringing up old stuff?
The Max Kellerman Show. Weekdays at 2 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
I'm Chris Rose with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Ben Roethlisberger mounted a 17-point comeback as the Steelers won 28-24 over the Colts. The Steelers' victory clinched the AFC North crown and knocked Billy Riv and the Colts to the 8th spot in the AFC playoff chase. The Jets stunned the Browns 23-16. Patrick Mahomes led a fourth-quarter comeback to top Atlanta 17-14 as the defending champs clinched the top spot in the AFC. The Seahawks beat the Rams 20-9 to clinch the NFC West for the first time since 2016. The Bears dominated the Jags 41-17. The win vaults the Bears to the 7th seed in the NFC. With the loss, Jacksonville clinches the first overall pick in the draft. The Packers took down the Titans 40-14. The Ravens ran all over the Giants 27-13. Panthers pounded Washington 20-13. And the Cowboys crushed the Eagles 37-17, eliminating Philadelphia from the NFC East race. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
What's in store this week at Staples?
Everything you need to start the year right.
Whether you meet at the office or on a video chat.
Or whether your commute is now measured in feet rather than miles.
Staples has everything you need, like home office furniture, the latest tech, and organizational supplies at amazing prices.
And now at Staples, 2021 dated desk pads are just $3.99.
Shop in-store or pick up curbside.
Get a fresh start this year with big savings from Staples. Ends 1/2/21 while supplies last. Curbside available in most stores.
Hindsight is 2020. 2020 was a brutal year with a lot we couldn't control. Pandemic, economy, unemployment. What can we control? Our job, our career. In 2020, My Computer Career helped more people start IT careers than ever. Don't look back with 2020 hindsight next year and see yourself in that 2020 job. Take control. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
And now an old classic commercial from Mark Brenny.
Excuse me.
Hey, this is the ladies' room, you freak!
Sorry, ma'am. We just sold this bike here.
So why do you have motorcycles in the bathroom?
Well, you see, Brenny's just received the new Suzuki motorcycles and ATVs that have been on order and are finally here. Along with all the parts and new Suzuki accessories, there's just no space left. Just a few short years ago, we built a 20,000 square foot showroom. And now with all this new inventory, we don't have squat for room. Excuse the pun.
Very funny. Hey, you know, I do like this new Suzuki motorcycle.
You should see the GSXRs we got in the men's bathroom, or the 1200 Bandit, or the Marauder that we keep down in the wine cellar. Come to think of it, I've never been in the ladies' bathroom before. Wow, look at all the latex vending machines you got in here.
That's Playtex.
Yuck, now I gotta go.
Bernie's Motorcycle Clinic in Bettendorf across from Alcoa. Almost.
Download the ESPN 1170 app today and never miss a thing. From the Quad City sports leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Hey, we are back here in the Hassle Castle, brought to you by Done Right Satellite and Dish. And you're listening to Don't Hassle So Local, AM 1170. Thank you all for tuning in.
Well, needless to say, it's been an odd year. And not like 2021 will be an odd year, but
I'd say it's been pretty even.
It has been mathematically.
Would you guys quit with the math? Math is not funny.
Well, you know,
I'm over it.
This is the last show of the year.
Oh my, here we go. See you next year, guys. It's coming. It's coming, Coral.
Love all this stuff.
That's a funny joke.
Yeah.
Haven't seen you since last year.
It's that thing that I've been thinking about and put some together. It's just if you really look back, there are things that fly by, and then it really seems so far away. Like March 13th seems so far away, but it seems like the COVID has actually gone fast.
Yeah.
You know, like January, if you really go by months of things that happened like significant by this year, and this isn't like an end of the year, not that we know of right now show, but like January you had the national championship and whatnot, and that was kind of about it. Mm-hmm. And then February, the Kansas City Chiefs win the Super Bowl. That's a memorable thing.
Who did? I forgot all about that.
That's a memorable. See, that's what this crazy year will do. It'll make you forget about things that are important.
You forgot about it?
Yeah, I had no idea. I didn't even know they won.
That feels like 2 years ago.
Didn't even watch it. It does, doesn't it?
And you and I were just blowing up each other's phones about it.
I know. But here's the thing. The days are slow, but the year has been fast.
Yes.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before I get back to that, there is a couple things on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread that Easer A's is saying if the Giants win and football team loses, the Giants are in. I understand that. And then my boy Stocking said that when we were talking about the touchdowns, 1929 was Ernie Nevers' 6 rushing touchdowns. That's true, but the other ones are 6 total TDs. Gale Sayers was 6. Dub Jones, like we said, was 6. 3 previous 6 touchdown games involved Bears and George House as head coach. So that's Stockpile there that said that.
Thanks, Stockpile.
So that was February. March is actually when the day when the sports world hit. So that's our story in March 13. April, what really happened in April? I mean, it was all shut down then.
April showers brought me flowers.
I was going to say that.
You know what
we were just basically talking about gibberish at that point.
Yeah. We did a lot of weird drafts. April showers bring May flowers.
April was...
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you know what May flowers bring?
Pilgrims.
That's right.
Dang it.
Bingo.
I was like...
That's a bingo.
Ooh, that's a bingo.
That was weak.
May...
Because it wasn't
the
that
only
funny.
thing that was really going on in May was
it's gonna be
getting
May.
some sports back, but really that's when we had.
Didn't we get like golf back in May? Or
but
was
we had like the Last Dance.
Last
a lot of
Dance.
that was so good.
And
you guys
then
I've still not seen it.
June, I think, is when we got golf back, and then NASCAR started coming in, and then eventually we're leaning into July baseball and August. We had the bubble starting, so trying to get back to the swing of things. But it's weird to look back on the year and not say, like, we had the Natty, we had the Super Bowl champ, but then be like, remember March Madness? Remember that? That was awesome. Remember first pitch? Remember the All-Star game? Remember this and that? Or in June, so it's
they
a
had
weird
to go
thing.
in it.
Yeah.
Got it in.
So, and now we're still in the middle of this thing where we don't have a lot of fans in stands at some point, at some places. Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just all sitting there hoping that 2021 it's all going to go away. I don't know. I'm not saying it's going to.
I think it will. I think January is going to be insane. And then February, it's going to start to kind of mellow out a little bit.
January is going to be a heck of a year.
Yeah, exactly. Nailed it.
Well, you know why January is going to be so cool?
Donald Trump gets inaugurated?
No, let's
No,
not go
something way
let's not
better
do
than
that.
that.
You get people lose their
Something
minds.
way
over
better than
I
that.
know they do.
T-Roy.
People need to
Because
relax.
I turned 50, man. I hit half a
you're
half
an
a
old
century.
fart.
My goodness.
You are not 50.
I hit half a century next month. It's a dawn of a new era.
I can't even believe that.
No.
You're
I think you're lying.
You're going to
I'm
be
not.
You seem way more like you're like 48.
Oh, thank you.
No, I'd say like 40.
I don't think you look a day over 33.
Oh, cool.
She's trying to get your seat. That's what she's doing. She's trying to switch his spots.
No, Jay made me bigger on the screen. Now you can see all of my chins.
You can make her, but can you make me smaller?
No, you look beautiful.
Can you put a filter on? Be great.
Yeah,
Thanks.
can we have like the little kissy filters on?
Anything?
So are we all just gonna have? Is everybody just gonna like all just go through this New Year's resolutions of just be like, just make 2021 better? Like, is that gonna? We're all just gonna hope?
No, everybody's gonna walk in, keep their mouth shut, and they're not gonna touch anything.
2021 will not be my year.
We're not gonna curse it. We're not gonna knock on wood. Everybody's just
I'm
gonna
going
be.
to try to lose some weight.
Everybody's gonna be gentle.
Again.
Very gentle.
I'm just gonna try to be the best me
Tomorrow
that I
I pick
can
up
be.
my CPAP thing, Jay.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, you do?
Yeah, I get my mask.
Oh yeah.
Took a while.
I got the Darth Vader style one too.
Style. Do you want me to paint it for you?
All right.
Yeah.
Poor Mookie.
No, good Mookie. Now she doesn't have to hear me snore.
But that thing makes noise.
I don't think as bad as my snoring.
Do
You're
you
probably right.
normally
It's probably
make
soothing compared to snoring?
New Year's resolutions?
Not really.
No.
No. But
I don't
lose
set
weight,
myself
man.
up to fail like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
No,
I
me
threw some
neither.
poundage on this year, dude.
We all did.
Same.
We all did.
Poundage.
I just want to be happy,
Okay,
healthy,
Jay.
and
But
thriving.
Jay, you just don't gain weight, man.
I'm sorry to tell you this.
Jay, you know what? You just keep your mouth. When people talk
I
about
have
stuff
not
like this, you keep
seen
your mouth shut.
my weigh-in. I have not seen my weigh-in when they told me that I was my BMI made me obese since the day I weighed in. So that was August of 15th. I have not been as high as that.
Do you
ever
believe
again.
that someone that went to medical school had enough stones to tell this kid that he was obese?
That's when you get a different doctor.
What?
Uh-huh.
According
no.
to the BMI, they said that, and I have never seen that weight again. It's not that I'm keeping off. I just haven't gained any weight back since I
I
had
don't
the
want to
COVID.
know my BMI.
They're
I think
telling me
never
I'm
gained-
obese too.
I've never gained
What did you
any-
what did you weigh then? What do you weigh now?
I weighed in 164.9.
And what do you weigh now?
Today I weighed in at 158.
The fact that I weigh 30 pounds more than Jay.
You do not.
I do.
I can lift you.
I went from 100. I went from 130 pounds to 150 this year. I'm 5'7", so I carry it in different. You know,
I think mine's
I carry
all on
it
my thighs
well.
and my badonk.
See, mine goes straight to my.
And the funny thing
I
is,
wish I had
usually
that.
I
No,
bet
you
you at this
don't.
time a year ago I would walk
Mine went to
around.
my fuel tank.
I'd walk around anywhere
Jesus.
between 168 and 172, depending on what I did over the weekend. Was what a year ago.
Dad
Now-
bods are hot though.
I was running
Yeah.
about 100 pounds more than you know.
I don't want a really super fit guy because then I feel like, oh, I got to keep
They're
up.
not comfy to cuddle.
No, and then I can't eat tacos.
That's the other. And then
I'm a
you
good
got
cuddler.
that stuff about on TikTok. It's like, oh, dad bods and a beer and tattoo. Ooh, give it.
That
to
is
me.
my preference. I mean, I would never want a six pack. And I've dated a bodybuilder before. You know, my 19, 20,
Not a
21.
Never
bodybuilder.
dated.
Yeah.
Why do men?
But he drank creatine all day, ate like 8 meals a day. It was a nightmare.
Ugh, I don't do that.
So would you flashlight a lot?
No, but I wanted to eat 8 meals a day too because, hey, you can't eat alone, you know?
Yeah, but like
It was a
Flamin' Hot
bad-
Cheetos.
But he didn't, I mean, yeah, he ate
Did
everything.
you hear the story about Flamin' Hot Cheetos?
No, they're
The
terrible
history?
for you.
Well, I'm sure
I
that they
ate
got yellow number 3 in
so
them.
many of those when I was pregnant. It's not
Do you
even
know
funny.
that Flamin' Hot Cheetos were created by a janitor at
Yeah,
Frito-Lay?
that's absolutely correct.
What?
Yep, it's true.
And he got promoted then.
Yep.
Now he's like...
He's a millionaire.
Now he's like a member of the board.
Yep,
at
the
Frito-Lay.
marketing team. It's true.
He basically sat him down. He walked in. He goes, "Listen," he goes, "You're missing out on this entire Latin market that likes spicy food. Why don't you do a Flamin' Hot
And these
Cheeto?"
basic white girls.
Did you also know that Flamin' Hot Cheetos are flammable?
Yeah.
That's scary.
Well, anything's flammable if you heat
And
it
they
up enough.
destroy
No, but like
your
they say,
stomach.
if your power goes out, you can literally light a Cheeto and it'll just
Why didn't we try it in here?
crayons and Cheetos.
we should have done
We should have
Yeah.
tried that on Monday.
I was fresh out.
Fresh out.
I was fresh out of Cheetos.
Are they in here? Hazel
no.
likes Cheetos. She never hardly gets them.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how she found out about Cheetos, but
They all find out, don't
she
they?
sees it, and when she knows that she likes a Cheeto, and I'm like, how do you know about Cheetos?
They're delicious.
I know, but I never we never have them in the house.
Really?
Like, no, the Cheeto is never in my house.
Does she watch YouTube? That's where.
No, she's 5.
Oh, my kids watch YouTube at 5.
I mean, if she
YouTube
went to
kids?
school,
No.
did she ever go to a friend's house?
Well, if we sometimes I guess.
Kids just know Cheetos. You're just born with the
Hello,
knowledge.
commercials.
I'm going to
that
bring this entire show back to somehow to sports.
Oh, man.
After the break. Do you want to do your power rankings when you come back from the break?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Coral, you want to read an ad?
Yeah.
All right, girl.
When you come back, we're going to have T-Roy's power rankings for the NFL. I'm sure there's been a little bit of a shake-up or whatever. So,
Well, there's some shaking.
Oh, there's some shaking. So I'm excited about this, and we'll talk about that. Go.
Hey, Quad Cities, stop going to your favorite social media sites asking for suggestions of where to get your oil changed, who does the best tattoo work, or the best place for lunch in the Quad Cities. Pick up your Locals Love Us guide all over the QCA. It's easy to navigate, table of contents to help you find whatever you're looking for. Or go to the website at localsloveus.com, click on Quad Cities, and then browse the favorites. It's so easy to use, they even rank the most popular places for you. Locals Love Us, your guide to the best.
The Rock says he's gonna make your Rudy Poo candy ass famous. You like that? You like that?
Hey, this is Goose, PA announcer for the Quad City Storm, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us More
Football is
Local.
back at the Double Crown. No fans allowed in the stands, so get the best seats possible at the Double Crown Bar and Grill. During all big college football games, enjoy $5 pitchers of domestics and $2 wells. Stop in for lunch during the week. Tuesday is all-you-can-eat wings and Friday nights all-you-can-eat fish, both for just $11. Plus happy hour daily from 2 till 6. For daily specials, find them on Facebook. Double your fun every day at the Double Crown Bar and Grill, 217 Brady Street, downtown Davenport.
Janae and Golick Jr.
You can still push forward playing. It's an impossible tightrope. Was it really worth it for you to have to go and mobilize? Is it worth it overall? And that's the hardest thing for me to reconcile when you have a season that looks like the odds of you making it to where you want to go are very slim, and now you're putting people in position where it's not their best luck either.
Janae and Golick Jr. 306 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170. The Max Kellerman Show.
Like, who was that? Greeny, who said the time to say about personal pride was weeks ago? I mean, I understand what he's saying. He's not wrong. It's fine, but I don't think it would have made a difference. Keyshawn saying they started Foles, and I disagree. The issue is one thing with Chicago. They have no offensive line, period. That's the whole problem. No offensive line. They have a thin receiving core, it's true, but no offensive line. If I had to design a football team, and I have like 10 spots where I can put all my resources, right? Where am I going to put all my resources? Like, what 10 spots do I want covered out of a roster of 50, right? I want a stud quarterback, of course, everyone does. My next 5 spots will be stud offensive linemen.
The Max Kellerman Show. Weekdays at 2 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
I'm Governor Kim Reynolds. COVID-19 isn't bigger than Iowans' resolve to overcome it. Together, we can stop the spread of the virus and get life back to normal by taking simple steps to protect ourselves and others. Wear a mask, social distance, wash your hands, stay home if you're sick, get tested, and isolate from others if you have the virus, and get a flu shot to prevent further illness. Doing these things will protect you and those most at risk. Let's step up and stop the spread together.
Sponsored by the state of Iowa and the Iowa Broadcasters Association in cooperation with this station.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard makes it possible for me to be more for the community I call home. I'm a better neighbor because my service has taught me how important it is to be a team player. My training helps me in my classes when I give attention to detail to the task at hand. My service also allows me to be there for my community in ways others can't. I help my hometown recover after nature strikes. My service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my country and those I care about safe from threats. I also work with a network of professionals that help me succeed. Also, the Army National Guard's education benefits make getting a higher education a reality. Being an Army National Guard soldier makes living and serving in my community more rewarding every day. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Iowa Army National Guard. Aired by the Iowa Broadcasters Association and this station.
Get your sports fix while you work. Download our free mobile app and never miss a moment. From the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Don't Hassle Us So Local, AM 1170. Thanks for tuning in. So Jay was teasing before we went to break about my power rankings.
I'm excited about these. Obviously, because the idea of usually it comes out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
But we really don't know the flow of our show right now. To be quite transparent with everybody out there, and my boy Stockpile says he's free on Wednesday, and I'd love to have him. We have not sat down, the three of us, the four of us, to be like, what do you want to do this week? All right. There are certain things out there. So to be completely 100% transparent, we did one weekday yet last week because we had other things going on. We could do original schedule. We were doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and going into Thursday. But there are other factors going on. And that includes life. Like there are things I need to clean up as far as like things with my family.
Correct.
And then Wednesday we do have the celebration of life for my mother, which would be at 3, which is no big deal. You can go, you'd be like, yeah, Jay, you can go 12 to 2, in which I could. It would have been completely different in my eyes to be like, we're doing this from 12 to 2, going straight to the Iowa game. But we're living in unprecedented times, and you can change things. So again, telling you guys right now, I do not know where we're going right now with Tuesday and Wednesday, and Stocking text me during this, and that tugged at me the most, where I was like, I'd love to have him in because he's just one of the best to have.
Well,
but,
I mean, the fact that, Stock is just, he's crazy. He's insane.
I love that my grandpa knows him.
He does?
Yeah.
Oh, everybody knows him now.
Well, my grandpa used to umpire, so they know each
other.
other.
Yeah.
That's
Stock
cool.
is a world famous umpire.
Yep. Yeah, my grandpa watched it one day, and he was like, I know that guy.
I know that guy. See?
He won't have me on Twitter, though. I wonder why.
He won't add you on Twitter.
He won't add me on Twitter. I see, and he's always in there, and I'm waiting for him to add.
He's terrified of you.
I think so. I think he's a little scared.
I would be too.
He's a little nervous.
Leah, you're intimidating to your average fella.
Did I tell you what he said to me? This is hilarious, and I love you, Brian Stocking. I love you. I came in, and I was. He was sitting right here, and he goes, and he holds up, he holds up his hands, and he goes, "Now look, Bomber.
Oh, no.
I'm not into being touched or felt up like Troy is."
Yeah, so keep your hands on me.
Oh my god!
And I looked at him. I go, "It's not going to be a problem for me."
Look, Viv, keep your damn hands up.
Basically, he's like, "Don't touch me."
And you're like,
wait a minute.
Don't worry
Stock,
about it.
Are you trying to say I'm into being touched and felt up?
Because we always tease each other, and we poke and tease and pinch and stuff. And he's like, "So I'm not like Troy. Don't be doing that to me.
Don't touch me."
So I don't
like,
know
"Oh,
what
good."
we're gonna do. And to be,
I don't know you like that. I'm not going to do that.
If you
want to
know where the
Just
scale,
see what she does underneath this table, Stock. If you ever see T-Roy smiling in the middle of a show, you know why.
if you want to know where the scales are tipping probably that we're doing another show in a week.
My scale is tipping because of quarantine, but whatever.
That's where I believe right now. But it's maybe over the next commercial break we'll talk about it. But before that,
yes.
We are lucky. We are privileged enough. We're swallowing at the same time.
That's a word I don't ever want to hear after 2020. Is privileged. I'm
Privileged. We're privileged enough to
over it.
have T-Roy's rankings. Does this every week. He'll give us his number one. It's kind of a tier thing, but we have to look. Usually it's top 15. So, what does T-Roy's rankings look like right now?
I'll tell you what. The top two, it's a 1A, 1B situation. These are the two teams that I expect to have, or expect you to have your be the representatives to the Super Bowl. It's pretty easy. They have the two best players in the NFL right now. I believe one of them is just squeaking past the other one for the MVP.
Not just squeaking, the heavy favorite by William Hill.
But yeah. I mean, I'm saying this last week was very, very good for him. But it's going to be, it's going to be tough. But either way, still at number one. I'm sorry, Erickson. I had to sit next to Leah, and I'm not getting backhanded. I like getting felt up. I'm keeping the Kansas City Chiefs because they've only lost once this year.
Say that again.
They've only lost once this year. And
One more time.
granted,
One more time.
they've won by less than 6 points the last 6 weeks.
7.
Okay.
7 weeks.
7 weeks. But a victory is a victory is a victory is a
victory.
There you go.
Whoa.
That being said, they are still number one. But at number two, the team that you do not want to face. I think this is hands down.
The
This is going to be so fun.
Just kidding.
This is going to be so fun to watch these guys go at it. The Green Bay Packers. So,
yeah, they've.
I knew you were going to say that.
Let's lean back the other way here for a second. The Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers thing is not. It's not. I'm telling you right now, it's not a debate.
Well, what's the odds right now? Did you look it up?
I know that Aaron Rodgers is the
You don't
favorite.
have to- yeah,
I know
I
he's
know
minus.
he is
I know
too.
he's like minus 150, and then
Right.
Mahomes-
What is their
He
age
sealed it
difference?
Rodgers, I believe, is going to be 37. I mean, he's 36 now. Maybe he's
So
going to be
he's
37.
my age. All right. Is he single?
And Mahomes is 26.
I'm not a supermodel. It's fine. He won't want me.
Mahomes is too young for me.
Is Mahomes 26 or 27?
I thought he was 25.
Too young.
Way too young.
Well, this is his 4th year in the NFL. He didn't start his rookie year, and this is his third year as a starter. So let's just say if he graduated at 22, and that got him to 23, 45. He's 26, 25 or 26, depending on when his birthday is. Yeah, you're
Someone
probably
can tell us on the Harrington's Facebook comment thread or whatever else. But
They're pretty quiet today.
oh, gotcha. All right, so
Easer said that me and Stocking have a lot in common. I would like to know what that is. I can't comment. I'm blocked on Facebook.
Stop it.
I did say this a couple weeks ago, and I still believe it, that he's that good that you can call it the Patrick Mahomes Award instead of the MVP. I do believe that. But there's so many things to be said about Aaron Rodgers that if he is out of that game, it's nothing. And they didn't trade for a wide receiver. They didn't draft one. They drafted Jordan Love.
terrible.
And what he's doing with them is just nuts. Like
Is that his stage name or his real name?
Jordan Love?
His real name.
I
I mean, they could have.
It's not the masked answer.
Well, just so you know, they drafted at the Green Bay. What pick did they have? They had the 30th pick, and I want to say they traded up to get to Jordan Love.
Oh, okay.
All right. At this point, I mean, a lot of guys they could have got. It's crazy. Yeah.
All right. Well, onward and upward.
So
Where we
what?
at?
Sorry, I paused you at the 2, and I do believe you're 1A and 1B. It doesn't matter.
they're
either way.
1A,
I just would have
1B,
given
and
Green Bay
I
after
know
what they
it's-
did to Tennessee.
And I'll take the arguments all day that Green Bay might be a better team than Kansas City right now. But like I said, Kansas City's only lost one game all year, guys. You have to respect that.
I'm not happy about those referees last night. That Green Bay had 0 penalties last night, 0 flags on them. Like, I'm just telling you, that crew. And that doesn't mean that they wouldn't have got the W, but it's just 0 penalties on a professional football team is not.
There's obvious bias there.
Yeah, there was a lot of snow. All right, at 3. At 3, I think the team that has the most balance outside of the top 2, I think, really close to it. I mean, it and the 4, the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
I look for them to destroy New England tonight and finally put the stake into the heart
New England.
Of New England, yeah. They're going to be done. Buffalo has a good defense. They have great weapons, a great quarterback who's mobile. I mean, they are everything. So they're going to be a tough out in the playoffs, but I think Kansas City should be able to handle it. They're going to be at home.
I was listening to a show earlier today on the Locker Room app, the social media audio app, and you guys know that because we've had Howard on and we had Jessica on as well, and they were kind of doing a tier thing, kind of like what you do, and they actually mentioned, I think might be your number 4 coming up, the New Orleans Saints.
Yep, that is.
But in my head, I was like, "Where are the Bills? Where are the Bills? Where are the Bills?" And they finally brought up the Bills before they cut off their first tier. So, yeah,
I still think the Bills are 3. I think they're.
I agree with you.
You never hear about the Bills. Why is that?
It's because they're in
Buffalo. It's like almost like a West Coast team too. Like you're like, oh, it's like a West Coast team in baseball. For some reason, it's just Buffalo.
You just don't hear about it. It's just weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like I said, 4. I have the New Orleans Saints. Drew Brees coming back, looking better this week. Obviously, when you can lean on Alvin Kamara like that, I mean, they're just this Taysom Hill thing. When you talk to our friend Ryan Fick about it, he is very convinced that Taysom Hill is the best football player ever.
Yeah,
He's got a lot of good points. The man can do everything. He can catch passes, throw passes, run the ball. It's all right. It's a compelling argument, which we can have another day.
Yeah.
But it also brings a new wrinkle into that thing. They didn't have him when the guy started some games. So
then again, having an argument with Fick is like trying to teach a pig to sing. It's just not going to work, and you're just going to annoy the pig.
Einstein is Finkel. What is it?
Oh, boy.
Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel.
All right, at number 5, a resurgent team, if you will. They started out 11-0, and they finally got back in the win column. A tough game yesterday. The Pittsburgh Steelers.
The Steelers.
What happened to them? What happened? Who's out?
Injuries and defense.
Okay, so
they lost. They lost
3
of their. Well, they lost 2 of their starting linebackers, and then their 2 backups who were very, very good as well. I mean, it hurts.
That's a good.
And then as Jay pointed out here, they played 4 games in 16 days.
Yeah, that'll take a toll.
Took its toll. They're still a good team. I got them at 5. At 6, Jay, very impressed by this team yesterday. The team that had been maligned all year about not having a defense showed up. The Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Russell Wilson was an early front runner for the MVP, but
Russell the
it
love
takes
muscle.
a year, Leah, to earn that award.
I'm not.
I don't like being fondled.
I'm not competing in anything for a year to get an award. I'm sorry, it's too long.
Okay, at
30 days
7
or nothing.
Brought them up earlier,
21.
Jay. They only had to play a half to beat up on the lowly Lions. Sorry, Randazzo, your team stinks. But Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are clicking at the right moment. Watch out.
Yeah. So
if Brady wins another anything,
he's not winning. What do you mean?
Just anything. I'm just sick of it.
They're not winning the Super Bowl, and he's not winning MVP. So
I just want him to retire.
We're just so sick of hearing that name.
God.
I got news for you. They're clicking at the right time.
Oh,
and
great.
if anybody's going to pull some upsets, it's going to be this team.
Yeah, when
we'll
he
be
comes in at
upset.
the 5 over the 4, yeah.
Well, let's weigh the footballs.
What do you
before
think?
they play.
What do you think he would have done if he would have played in the second half? 22 of 27, 348 yards, 4 touchdowns.
You would have probably had 8 touchdowns.
Jeez, Murphy.
Would have been
It's
insane.
disgusting. Yeah.
All right, at 8, the Tennessee Titans. They still have the best running back in the NFL. I like Ryan Tannehill. I like the receiving core. Yeah, they look pretty sluggish up there in the snow. Jay, you pointed out the bias of the officials, whatever else. Wouldn't have meant that they won the game either way, but Tennessee is still a very solid football team, and they are going to be tough out come playoff time. At number 9, doesn't matter who is at quarterback. This team is always magical, Jay. The Miami Dolphins.
Come on.
What do you mean, come on?
That's pretty high.
Pretty high at 9?
Last year they were
I
pretty
don't know.
bad.
They're the 5 seed.
Everybody had a Miami Dolphins or a Charlotte Hornets
They're a 5
starter
seed in the
jackets.
AFC,
Do you remember
Jay.
that?
Yeah, and they're even talking right now about Tua still going to start next week.
He is.
Tua?
Yeah.
Fitzmagic is just like a relief pitcher. It's great. You bring him in if you need him.
It's not a bad point.
Break glass if needed. All right, at 10, the Baltimore Ravens. Jay.
Yeah, I agree with that. I thought they should be just a little bit above Miami. But yeah.
I think they're, I'm just saying right now, I'll take Miami still. Baltimore, looking good the last few weeks. Obviously not playing the greatest of talent. I mean, they beat up the Giants. All right, come on. All right, at 11, tough loss. I still think they're a good team. The Indianapolis Colts. They're outside looking in, but like I said, Pittsburgh plays Cleveland this week, which will knock Cleveland out. Indy will get the victory this week, which puts Indy in. So I have Indy at 11. I still have Cleveland at 12, though, Jay. Listen, they lost to the Jets because they didn't have any receivers.
It's COVID. I mean, it was
a COVID loss.
They were like the seventh grade Bettendorf Middle School blue team wide receivers were playing for them. That's
I know.
it. I mean,
it's terrible. I mean,
and they made a game of it. At first, they had 4 yards rushing in the first half.
Yeah.
One was -2. The other one had 6. So the Jets just put everyone in the box and just said, like, hey, we're going to have Baker beat us. And the Jets had a good game plan. So I'm not against Cleveland being there, but it's what they haven't made the playoffs since 92. Is that true?
That's right.
Yeah. Ugh.
Okay.
I don't know what's going to happen.
At 13, they need to win to be in. The LA Rams.
I'm worried about that, though, too.
Maybe they can lose and be in, but either way,
I think they're worried Goff broke his thumb.
This is going to be bad. This could be bad if he did break his thumb. I think you're right.
Yeah,
Hey.
it says right here.
Brett Favre played with a broken thumb.
Favre?
Favre.
Okay.
He played with a broken thumb.
Played with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Favre.
The Rams are saying that they're worried that he's going to have a broken thumb. He's going to have testing today.
He's fine.
Their backup is John Wolford, an undrafted free agent from Wake Forest.
Put some Windex on it. He'll be fine.
Well,
He's never appeared in a regular season NFL game. You know what else?
I want to see how this works out, because if they lose to Arizona and then Chicago, all right.
Let me tell you a little story about it. All right, I want to take you back to 1999.
I was 4 years old.
Well,
okay, don't say that out loud ever again.
The St. Louis Rams lost their quarterback.
I was 15, so. Wait, what now?
The St. Louis Rams lost their quarterback early in the season.
To what, Jay?
Knee injury.
Oh.
And a little undrafted free agent.
Okay.
Out of who went to Cedar Rapids Regis.
Mm.
The University of Northern Iowa.
Been there many times.
At one point was just a stock boy at Hy-Vee throwing paper towels around like he was dreaming to be in the Super Bowl someday. Now he's in the Hall of Fame. Kurt Warner.
Okay.
So who knows? I shouldn't laugh at John Wolford, the undrafted free agent from Wake Forest who hasn't ever appeared in a regular season game. Who knows? This kid, John Wolford, might just take him to the Super Bowl. So I shouldn't scoff at backups.
Never scoff.
Never know.
You never know.
Sorry to interrupt you, T-Ray.
That's all right.
Were you talking? We didn't.
No, I wasn't talking. I'm just over here texting somebody something.
In your overalls.
In your overalls.
Beautiful overalls. My bad.
All right, so Jay, you're gonna love who I have.
Can't wait.
At 14, waiting and hoping to join the ranks in the playoff picture.
Mm-hmm.
The Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
Love it.
Don't
Right
get
now?
the
I
Quad
called
Cities
it.
excited right now.
I called it.
Here's the
might
deal.
happen.
You
This
really
might
think so?
happen for this. This might happen. I don't know. Listen. Arizona has to win, and Chicago has to lose for them to be out. I think that might happen, but right now, Biscuit's playing very, very well. It's going to be interesting for all of our listeners, and we have a lot of them. I want the Bears to make the playoffs.
It would be cool.
do too.
That would be neat.
Yeah, for our
And then at 15, Jay,
city.
Okay.
my Dallas Cowboys.
Ooh, look at that. You're coming around.
I feel the love. It's
I'm
coming
just
back.
saying.
I don't
think
know.
they're going to make the playoffs.
That
I put
loyalty
them at
never
15.
leaves, does it?
They're playing good right now.
Right
Yeah.
now.
I know. I don't care.
Lately.
I put them at 15. At least they're making the playoffs. Maybe.
We'll see.
We will.
Well, we'll find out. I think they're going to make it too.
You could probably throw Arizona in there if you wanted, but I was just like, I wanted to play around and get everybody excited.
I love playing around and getting people excited. It's my favorite.
Oh, really?
That's why Stocky won't sit next to you.
All right, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to do Guess the Lines for the final one of our year. When we come back, right after this.
Front Street Brewery is the oldest brew pub in Iowa there, Corral with Cheese. Did you know that?
I did.
And Leah, did you know they've been serving their fine community since 1992?
I did know that, yeah.
Yeah, they serve beers like the Davenport Gold, the Wise Guy, the Raging River, her favorite, the Cherry Bomb Blind.
That's my favorite, too.
You can also get the Snickerdoodle on tap at our friends at Caddy's in Bettendorf.
Oh, there you go. Snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodle.
Oh, doodle my Snicker.
You can check out the Facebook page for all their drink specials and specialty beers that are around town. Or go to the webpage, www.frontstreetbrew.com. Remember, the restaurant is down at 208 East River Drive, and the tap room is in the Freight House Complex. So please, get down there today and try a Snickerdoodle from our friends at Front Street Brewery.
The Rock says he's going to make your Rudy Poo candy ass famous. You like that? You like that?
We're streaking. We're going up through the quad to the gymnasium. There's more coming.
Frank, get in the car.
Everybody's doing it.
This is Tom Kakert from HawkeyeReport.com, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
This is Greeny with Mike Greenberg. If you don't think analytics are a useful tool in winning games in sports, then what you should do is when you go to the racetrack, you should just pick horses based upon which one you think is the prettiest. You should disregard everything else you might find in a racing form. You should pick stocks based upon how much you like the names of the companies. Disregard information that might help you make an informed decision. You wouldn't do that because you're not an idiot, and neither are the people running sports teams and making decisions. Analytics are a great example of something that has turned into a hot button topic as we've attached a fancy or frightening word to a very simple concept. Analytics are just the things that have happened. That's all they are. They're just telling you what's happened. In the past, this has happened.
Greeny, weekdays at 11, a Quad City sports leader, ESPN 1170.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard makes it possible for me to be more for the community I call home. I'm a better neighbor because my service has taught me how important it is to be a team player. My training helps me in my classes when I give attention to detail to the task at hand. My service also allows me to be there for my community in ways others can't. I help my hometown recover after nature strikes. My service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my country and those I care about safe from threats. I also work with a network of professionals that help me succeed. Also, the Army National Guard's education benefits make getting a higher education a reality. Being an Army National Guard soldier makes living and serving in my community more rewarding every day. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Iowa Army National Guard. Aired by the Iowa Broadcasters Association and this station.
Hey, Quad Cities, it's Jaybird with Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Get your local sports talk 12 to 2 with me, T-Roy, Bomber, and Surge. Download the station app to listen to us anywhere. And like us on social media to join in the conversation. Plus, when you sign up to be an ESPN Insider, you'll get access to all of our great contests and everything that's going on at ESPN1170am.com. Brought to you by Necker's Jewelers, where the Quad Cities gets engaged. We are the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
Today, and Golick Jr.
We're going to get probably IU and Northwestern in the Big Ten title game, and then have people staring up and wondering here, is Ohio State going to make it? I could see a very real world where they're missing the playoff all of a sudden. It's less to me about the sanctity of a conference championship, which has never, quite frankly, meant all that much to me. It's about another data point. And the Big Ten creating an opportunity for Ohio State to have that chance to show the committee yet again, because that's what conference championships really are. Not something you can hold over Notre Dame's head as an independent for all these years, but an opportunity when all of the committee is watching to go out there and show we deserve to be a part of this, because with the schedule they've played so far, with the performances Ohio State's put out there, I think you would have a hard time saying that resumes mean anything and allowing that Ohio State team in the playoff as it currently sits.
Shanae and Golick Jr. 306 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170. The Max Kellerman Show.
Like, who was that? Greeny, who said the time to say about personal pride was weeks ago? I mean, I understand what he's saying. He's not wrong. It's fine, but I don't think it would have made a difference. Keyshawn saying they started Foles and it's no. I disagree. The issue is one thing with Chicago. They have no offensive line, period. That's the whole problem. No offensive line. They have a thin receiving core, it's true, but no offensive line. If I had to design a football team, and I have like 10 spots where I can put all my resources, right? Where am I going to put all my resources? Like, what 10 spots do I want covered out of a roster of 50, right? I want a stud quarterback, of course, everyone does. My next 5 spots will be stud offensive linemen.
The Max Kellerman Show. Weekdays at 2 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
Four and 3 into the 1. Back in the show. Here we go, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Don't Hassle Us or Local today. It's a beautiful Monday out there. Hope everybody had a great holiday. We got New Year's Eve coming up. I want to urge everybody out there to please stay safe. Get your Ubers, get your Lyfts, whatever.
Or just stay wherever you're hanging at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to let everybody know that we will be open at Oscar's Pints and Harrington's.
Oh, my God.
No, nothing really special going on. We're just going to be a regular bar. So come on in. Ring in the New Year's with our lovely bartenders. They are some of the best in the Quad Cities. So please stop in and have a good time and be safe. Overall, be safe.
Yeah, don't drive anywhere.
Let's
Uber.
get out of this GD year safe, everyone. Uh-oh.
Here we go.
You have the lines up for...
I would do it right now. I was sleeping on the job, Bird.
We were talking about overalls.
Yeah.
Well, I got 2 games that I didn't. Just talk about sleeping on the job. I got 2 games that I didn't
Thanks, Boo.
do. So, no, that's going to be... what did I think that at? We're going to put that at. I got that one. Okay, one more real quick. I like this.
All right, everybody. We do this every week. This is week 17. Right now, I believe it is...
Don't say it. Don't say it.
All right. If there's 2 ties, that's 16 minus 2, there's 14. It's 7, 6, and 2. Does that make sense?
What? I can win this week?
No.
And tie it?
No.
Oh.
But you're always a winner in our hearts, Jay.
No, you're up 8.
2,
You're 8.
3.
You're up 8-6-2.
Oh, you didn't put my week 16 win up there.
You didn't. Why do I always have to do it? I'm gonna put it up there.
You're supposed to.
Yeah, whatever.
Wow.
Whatever.
He's like, I killed the...
This sibling rivalry is hilarious.
I can't hear you. Put it up there.
I'll put it up there.
I don't know where the
Let me
tape's
disconnect myself.
Okay, it's week 17. This is always the craziest, one of the craziest weeks, but probably up there because a lot of times you don't know who's going to be playing what. They will sit there and tell you they'll rest their players, but there's like a log jam in the AFC, so there's going to be more teams that are into it as much as the NFC. Where the NFC we have, let's see, there are 9 teams on the outside looking in.
Log
in the
jam.
AFC, there are
Carl Hunt.
8 looking in, so I guess NFC's out there too. So, but you have to look at those lines, who's going to sit and whatnot. The other thing is this. Why did I used to think that all these games were usually played at noon, so no one could do scoreboard watching?
I don't know.
Because we still have a Sunday night game. Washington got flexed out with Philadelphia, which I have no idea why, to be the Sunday night game. I could care less to watch Tyler Henke and Philadelphia play, but oh well.
I thought it was going to be... Is it going to be Tyler Henke?
Yeah, if Alex Smith can't go.
Okay.
So, all right, we're going to start with the first game on the slate.
Viva la Miami.
Miami at
travels
Buffalo.
to Buffalo.
The future of the AFC East, who's going to be battling for years to come. Miami at Buffalo.
I did Buffalo minus 6.5, Jay.
All right. I got Buffalo minus 5.5.
Jay's going to take it. It's Buffalo minus 1.
What?
Minus 1. Uno más.
Buffalo minus 1. That doesn't make any sense because they're actually. I know it's 10-5, 11-3, but at least Buffalo knows who their quarterback's going to be. They're 4-0 in the division, Buffalo is. Miami's 3-2. Wow. All right. That's whatever. Okay. I hate it when it's just
unprecedented times, guys.
I don't like that unprecedented times. Like that. Weird. Because, Buffalo has already clinched the division. Is that what they're thinking then?
I guess.
But they could drop anywhere from the 2 to the 4. Like,
yeah. Okay.
That, someone's not thinking things through. All right. Green Bay at Chicago. This is a dagger in the Bears fans' hearts. A dagger. The fact that they need to win this game and Green Bay's coming into town, and there's no way Green Bay's going to rest anybody.
No.
Although they've clinched the division, they have not clinched home field advantage throughout or the first week bye. So that means Green Bay's coming in. Did Mitch Trubisky win a contract yesterday? If they make the playoffs, are they going to re-up him? Yeah, they have to. All right.
Does he get a bonus though?
I don't know his player bonus like that starting. I mean, Nagy will, but he won't. I've got Green Bay -6.5.
I got Green Bay -6.
Troy's going to take this one as it's Green Bay -5.5.
I'm not going to argue about that.
Stocking's on live.
Uh-oh.
Is he guessing the lines?
Pay no attention to the comments, Stocking.
Yeah. Oh, he's talking about the NFC least.
All right. Baltimore at Cincinnati. Like Jay said, Baltimore looking really good. Cincinnati with an impressive win, though.
Ryan Finley.
Over Houston.
Ryan Finley, back-to-back wins.
Yeah.
It's because he's Irish. Irish don't lose.
They beat the Steelers and they beat the Texans.
Yeah.
I think I'm too short on this story in my life. Baltimore -7.
Really?
Yep.
I got Baltimore -7.5.
Oh, I hate to do this to Jay Foster, but it's Troy again because it's Baltimore -11.5.
Whoa, my Jay, you're
yeah,
right.
That's not too. I'm again.
That's
not,
a large.
Not upset about that.
That's a large spread, Marge.
That's what he said. Okay, Pittsburgh at Cleveland. Like we said, Cleveland. I don't know if those receivers are going to be back. Pittsburgh still wants to stay. Well, did they clinch the division?
They did the North. Yes, they clinched the North.
So from here, they're anywhere between. They're fighting for a 2, 3, or 4.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep. I think it's 2 and 3 because what?
Well, they could drop to 4, couldn't they, if they lost? Or no?
Yeah.
Or do they?
No. They're fine. See, it's the Bills that they could end up having 5 losses, and Titans could then get them. But no, the Steelers only have 3. One more loss next week still gets them at the 2 or the 3. So it's not all the way to 4.
Okay. All right. I have Pittsburgh -4, Jay.
Okay. Cleveland's got a lot to play for here, and it's at home. But I did take Pittsburgh favored on the road. I got Pittsburgh -1.
Cleveland -7.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my, Jay.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Wow.
My brain is just full of TikTok songs.
Cleveland -7?
I got to look at that because that doesn't. So 2 or 3, I guess. But wouldn't they want to play host? Wouldn't the Steelers want to play host? And they think they're just going to lay down for it's a divisional game. That doesn't make sense.
I love listening to them try to dissect it and rationalize it and analyze it. Analyze it.
I saw a Cleveland
Computing.
Play. It's unless everyone's coming back from COVID.
I'll take Pittsburgh +7 all day.
Absolutely.
All day. Okay, Minnesota at Detroit.
This was a tough one because I could care less.
Yeah, me too.
Both eliminated, right?
One of them really sucks. The other one, I mean, Minnesota just
6-9, 5-10. I just took Minnesota -2 on the road.
I went Minnesota -3 because Detroit really, really stinks, though.
Minnesota -6.5.
Ooh, boy.
See, this week we should not even do these weeks.
They both suck, but one's a Hoover and one's a Dyson.
One's a shark.
Fair point.
Baby.
All right, Jacksonville
Shark
at
There you go.
Indianapolis. Colts coming off a disappointing loss at Pittsburgh, but well fought. Jacksonville, Mike Glennon just not going to be the man.
Did you hear that the fans at Jacksonville, the ones that they had there when the Bears took their first lead of the game, they started cheering?
Yeah.
I do think that's a good fit for Trevor Lawrence down there in Jacksonville, much more than the Jets.
I think it is too. They have a young running back. They have a better head coach. They have a better defensive.
Do they have a better head coach?
Yes, I think so.
Because there's rumors that 2 teams in the NFL are looking at Urban Meyer, and Jacksonville's named for one of them.
Okay.
Doug Marrone only has like one
That
more
would
year.
make sense. If he's going to do it, he'd do it then and now because they have the pieces in place. How about that?
Yeah, and they're 3 years away from the AFC Championship. So it's not like they have that dumpster fire that the New York Jets have, even though they've won 2 in a row.
Yeah.
But anyway, I've got Indianapolis -10.
I got a -7.5.
Indianapolis -14. Oh no! Oh no! We need to have that as a sound.
This is you're right. I don't think what have we been on? Miami, Buffalo was off. Green Bay we were close on. Baltimore, Cincinnati, not Pittsburgh, not Cleveland. Minnesota we were off on.
Man, we've been off.
It's
been
week
off.
17. It's not. I mean,
It's like you guys had a bye week or something.
Yeah, well, kind of, but it's not the same. Like week 17 is so crazy because you have to throw in all those variables, and now I'm going to be way off on Kansas City versus the Chargers. I think. Well, actually, I think I did this for a reason, so I feel more confident where I'm at with Kansas City versus the Chargers. That's our next game.
With that being said, where you at?
Because they've already clinched. Because they've clinched the first round and everything else. Just good old fashioned -3. They're going to sit people. They're going to rest, and then they got another 2 weeks to do whatever else. I got Cleveland. I got Kansas City -3, and there is no quit in Justin Herbert, who just set the rookie record for touchdown passes for a quarterback.
I'm with you. But Kansas City is still Kansas City. They're -10.
It's empty. There is none.
What?
There's no pick yet. There's no spread.
All right, we'll look it up afterwards.
Yeah, it's got to be something to do with they don't know what Kansas City's.
Or somebody's injured or somebody's out, and we don't know.
No, it's got to be exactly what I said. That they're like they don't know who, if they're starting. Who Kansas City's going to start? They could rest everybody. Kelsey, who just set a record for
he did amazing there.
Yards by a tight end. He leads the league in receptions.
Yeah.
I mean, in yards, by the way, which is amazing for a tight end. But they're waiting for Kansas City to announce who's going to be the starters. So yeah, I circled that one. All right.
Okay, the Jets at the Patriots. Does it shock you if the Jets go in and win this game?
It would shock me because I just think Belichick's still just going to be him, and I got New England -6.5.
Not as confident as you are. I got New England -4.5.
Troy's going to take this one. It's New England -3.5.
BOLOGNA.
The Jets aren't winning 3 games in a row, and they're definitely not going to New England. There's
tell
pride.
'em.
There's pride involved. 3.5.
You tell him, Jay.
Yeah, they're going to
All
win
right.
that by a touchdown.
Dallas at the Giants.
I got Dallas favored on the road.
Really? I still favor the Giants, -3.
I got Dallas -2.5.
Dallas -2.5. You got a star, Jay.
Oh, man.
Yes, I'm back, baby. Baby.
Look at that. We put the star there for you.
Mhm.
We're all not up with one out there. All right, Atlanta at Tampa Bay.
Divisional game.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Bay's already in. Are they locked into the 5? Not really locked into the 5, but they know they're in through tiebreakers. I got Tampa Bay -7.
I got Tampa Bay -7.5.
-6.5.
Wow, Jay. Look at you take the lead.
I'm feeling good about this now. Look at that smile on my face.
See, you get Scott the year on top.
Yeah.
All right. New Orleans at Carolina.
Yeah. New Orleans, they're going to do their solid thing. Came back too early. Carolina's going to cover, I don't know, on the road. I got New Orleans -6.5.
I got New Orleans -4.5.
Another star for Jay Foster.
2 out of the last 3.
-6.5.
-6.5 New Orleans, yeah.
All right. Feeling good, looking good.
Takes a two spot lead.
Mm-hmm. All right. Tennessee at Houston.
All right, Tennessee.
What are you gonna say about this game? I mean, it's Tennessee needs to win this. Houston's not looking good.
Yeah.
They got beat home by Cincy.
I don't even know, by the way, he played in the last end of that game, but the series before the end of it, Deshaun Watson took a really strong hit to his shoulder and then went down. I was surprised he actually came back to try to do it. I wouldn't be surprised. They're eliminated from the playoffs. I wouldn't be surprised if Houston shuts down Deshaun Watson. So I got Tennessee minus 9.5, and I don't think I went high enough.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I went Tennessee minus 4.
Tennessee minus 7.5. Jay wins that one.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, like,
Yeah,
you know I do.
Yeah.
He's up 3 with 4 to go. Can he lock up the last week of the year for a respectable? He only lost by 1.
3 out of the next 4 are favored on the road. 2 of them have hooks. 2 out of the next 4 have hooks.
You have what? Now, what do you got now?
3 out of the next 4 I have favored on the road.
I have 2 of the next 4 favored on the road.
2 out of the next 4 I have hooks, just to give you an
And
idea.
I have 2 out of the next 4 I have hooks as well.
Okay. Las Vegas at Denver.
I got Vegas favored.
I have Vegas favored as well.
Minus 3.
Minus 2.5.
Another star for Jay Foster.
Gosh darn it all! My best week ever. It's the worst week of all time. 17's terrible.
What does that tell you, though? Is the universe evening it out for you?
Okay. Arizona at the Rams. I probably screwed this one up.
I probably did as well because of the Jared Goff thing.
Yep, I didn't think about it when I wrote no. That's why you shouldn't drink so much on Sunday, girls.
I have zero faith in Arizona anymore.
I don't drink on the Lord's Day.
They have done nothing since the Hail Murray. Nothing at all. But I still have the Rams favored, and I gave them the hook, minus 3.5.
I gave them minus 4.5. I still think that defense.
Jay's going to take it, minus 3.
Look at this guy. Look at this roll.
There's been names on there quite a bit in a row.
It is.
Yeah.
Can you read that off to us? Is it like J?
Yeah.
You can call me Jay, or you can call me Jay, or you can call me
Jay Foster.
Jay.
He's got 3 stars, too.
My biggest fans call me Daddy.
Jay Star Foster. All right. Seattle at San Francisco. I got Seattle favored.
Yep. I agree with that.
Minus 3.5.
I'm much higher than that. Not much. And then I make it sound like, oh my goodness. But it's Seattle. I got Seattle minus 7.
Troy's going to take this one. It's Seattle minus 4.5.
They're thinking they're going to sit people.
Well, I don't think I can even win, can I? There's no way.
No.
Yeah.
Come on,
he says. Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9.
So confident.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I can only get. All right, Washington at Philly. I'm taking that you think Washington's going to be favored.
I do think Washington to be favored, but what I saw the other day was not good.
I'm sorry.
I
I
saw
think
yesterday.
Philly's getting favored in this one.
They probably should be, being at home. And I bet you they probably should be with the good old-fashioned missionary. But I got Washington minus 1.
I got Philly, good old missionary, minus 3.
Jay gets another star.
What?
Yeah!
It's Washington minus 1.
Look at this kid.
How did you guess that? That's insane.
All right, watch this.
I do a lot of. I've been doing this a while.
Hey Siri, what are the odds on the Chargers-Chiefs game this weekend?
I don't have the odds for that one, but the Chiefs have a better record than the Chargers.
A better record.
Hey, Siri, what are the odds that Jay Foster beat Troy today in the pickups?
Yeah. No, they're pretty high.
100%. Oh, did you hear it?
Yeah.
It said Red Lobster.
Well, but I did win the year.
Yeah.
You did win the year. Yes, you did.
But Jay went out with a bang.
Yeah. Listen.
A 4-star performance. Jay.
I would like to do the money line when we come back. The money line mayhem.
I got it right here.
Okay, when we come back, I'd like to do that.
And Corral, you're in it too.
But before we go, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you guys like seafood?
Yeah.
Do you? Like crab legs, lobster, crawfish, all that stuff?
Big fan.
I like scallops.
Scallops.
I like
tuna.
I don't have a seafood I don't like.
I like sushi, but I only like to have seafood and that stuff. I only like it when I'm by the coast.
I'm getting excited for this new place that's going in where the Outback used to be.
Wait, Outback's gone?
Yeah, it's been
Yeah, girl. It's
In
been like
Davenport?
a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, went tits up a
Well,
year.
I don't go to Iowa.
Oh, well.
Unless I'm here for this and the pints or Oscar.
So I'm like going to spend a lot of time when this place opens, like 3 days a week.
What's it going to be
I'm
called?
going to have some free time. It's called Yummy Crab.
Is it local?
It's a franchise.
Oh,
I
I've
think
heard
the,
of
I think
that.
the closest one is Peoria.
Huh.
The only reason I think about that is because the other night it was Christmas and I was out with Soph and I was like, we got to get something to eat. And the only really place that we could go to was the
Yummy Crab.
No, the buffet at the casino.
Oh.
So, again, she's not of age, but I'm going to tell you a gambling story.
Uh-oh.
So we're there, and we're looking through the buffet. We've gone through. We had prime rib. There's no
Are
crab
you the
legs.
man that destroyed the buffet?
Yeah. So we go through it, and again, there's no gambling because she's not of age, but there was a gamble involved.
Uh-oh.
She said, "What is that?" And I said, "Those are oysters."
Oh, my favorite.
Me too.
Love them.
And she said, "Oh, are they good?" And I said, "Well, I like them." She said, "Are you going to eat them?" I said, "It's probably not my best choice to eat those at a buffet."
Do you have Tabasco
in
sauce?
Davenport, Iowa.
I'd eat them.
It's just not good. She's like, "What will happen?"
Were they on
to
the
you?
half shell?
Yeah. She said, "What would happen to you?" I said, "Salmonella poisoning."
Nah.
And I said, "For you, let's take this gamble."
What'd she say?
This is why
She's
we have
like,
children.
"No, don't." I said, "Oh yeah." So I grabbed a couple and a plate, fought through them.
Were they terrible?
Yeah, they were not good. And then later on, I was like, I gotta go use the restroom. And Soph goes, "Oh, okay." And I go, "Salmonella poisoning." I didn't have salmonella poisoning, but it just that's a word of wisdom. Just
They're
don't
an aphrodisiac, though. You know.
don't
that, right?
eat them from a buffet. Go somewhere where they actually have
I will
them.
eat them wherever they are, however they are presented. It doesn't matter to me. I have an iron stomach, just so you know. I've mistreated my stomach so bad. It's fine.
So that being said, Yummy Crab, if you want to be a sponsor
Tabasco
of the show,
sauce, lemon.
you can do that. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back, and we're going to do our Moneyline Mayhem.
We're streaking. We're going up through the quad to the gymnasium. There's more coming.
Frank, get in the car.
Everybody's doing it.
Give me a hell yeah! I said, give me a hell yeah! You like that? You like that?
This is Josh Sides, head coach, St. Ambrose University Esports. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
Play your game with the first bet risk-free, up to $500, only at Elite Sportsbook. Just sign up for a new Elite Sportsbook account and make your first bet online. If it is graded as a loss, we will match it with a free bet up to $500. Visit EliteSportsbook.com for a list of casino locations and sign up today. You will always be in the game with Elite Sportsbook. For a limited time only. Must be 21. Visit EliteSportsbook.com for terms and conditions. Gambling a problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
Today, Angola Jr.
We're going to get probably IU and Northwestern in the Big Ten title game and then have people staring up and wondering here, is Ohio State going to make it? I could see a very real world where they're missing the playoff all of a sudden. It's less to me about the sanctity of a conference championship, which has never quite frankly meant all that much to me. It's about another data point. And the Big Ten creating an opportunity for Ohio State to have that chance to show the committee yet again, because that's what conference championships really are. Not something you can hold over Notre Dame's head as an independent for all these years, but an opportunity when all the committee is watching to go out there and show we deserve to be a part of this, because with the schedule they've played so far, with the performances Ohio State's put out there, I think you would have a hard time saying that resumes mean anything and allowing that Ohio State team in the playoff as it currently sits.
Shanae Angola Jr., 306 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
If you own a small business, you know how hard it can be to find new customers. But maybe you're unaware of new tools that can help your business stand out. Go to GetLocalCustomersNow.com for a free market competitive analysis that will show you what other businesses are doing to find new customers and how you can do it too. There's no cost and no obligation. Be one of the first business owners to sign up and receive $500 in free advertising on this station. Get started today. Visit GetLocalCustomersNow.com. That's GetLocalCustomersNow.com.
The Max Kellerman Show.
Like, who was that? Greeny, who said the time to say about personal pride was weeks ago? I mean, I understand what he's saying. He's not wrong. It's fine, but I don't think it would have made a difference. Keyshawn saying they started Foles and it's no good. I disagree. The issue is one thing with Chicago. They have no offensive line, period. That's the whole problem. No offensive line. They have a thin receiving core, it's true, but no offensive line. If I had to design a football team, and I have like 10 spots where I can put all my resources, right? Where am I going to put all my resources? Like, what 10 spots do I want covered out of a roster of 50, right? I want a stud quarterback, of course, everyone does. My next 5 spots will be stud offensive linemen.
The Max Kellerman Show. Weekdays at 2 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
Don't let supporting local business be all talk. Put your money where your mouth, community is. It's time to walk the walk and keep your money local. Products and services, for business or fun, you name it. You can get it all here in the Quad Cities. So be a loudmouth about supporting local business and tell others. Because every dollar we keep in the Quad Cities increases our collective success. Let's do this. Learn more at keepitqc.com, a Quad Cities Chamber initiative.
At Crawford Company, we specialize in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning. Sports, on the other hand...
Hey, Crawford guy, go long!
No, I can't.
Here comes the pitch to Crawford guy. Strike 3.
Come on, Crawford guy, take the shot.
Sports may not be our specialty, but home comfort is. Crawford Company, plumbing and drain cleaning, heating and air conditioning.
From the Sheedy Family Chiropractic Studios, this is the Quad Cities Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM, KBOB, Davenport.
Are you ready? Hey, think you could tell us what to do? You think you could tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters. Break it down.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We are about to play the money line Madhouse, whatever Jay was calling. This is where we go through and everybody guesses the winners. No spread, no nothing, no charcuterie, if you will. Love this song, Jay.
I'm just over here rocking out.
All right.
Okay.
Coral, you're in on this too.
Yeah.
It's the money line mayhem.
Mayhem.
Where we look at we're just going to take the winners. We're not going to look at anything else. We're not going to look at the spreads. Just like who is going to win the game of the week for each one of the NFL teams.
Don't feel intimidated because Leah wins this a lot.
I'm
what
just
team
lucky.
is going to win is what we're going to ask you.
It's because Jesus loves me.
Okay.
He doesn't. He's so ashamed. It's not even funny. It's fine.
So what do we got?
All right, first game, Miami at Buffalo. Leah.
Miami at Buffalo. I am going to take Miami.
Viva la Miami.
Miami.
On the road.
Jabird?
Miami.
You taking Miami?
Yeah.
Okay.
No way. No way.
You taking Buffalo?
Yeah, they're going to cement that this is their division. They're gonna
They're gonna submit.
Yeah, they're saying that this is
To the
ours.
Dolphins.
Well, they're going to cement it this year, but next year they will lose it. I'll give Buffalo the victory this week, but next year, watch out for the Dolphins. They will overtake the AFC East.
I don't like what Miami's doing. I don't like their quarterback or you bringing in a closer or whatever else.
I love it.
Yeah.
One of my friends from high school switched to the Dolphins, so.
Recently? Like,
this year.
what was the reason?
They were on the Bears before.
Everybody there looks like Kim Kardashian.
And they were like, "That's it, I'm out."
That's why.
I have no idea.
No.
I was like, oh,
Have you
yeah.
been to
my
Miami?
friend-
Was it a he
No.
or she?
He.
He?
Well, he switched. No, like he plays for the Dolphins.
Oh, that's completely different. I thought you were talking about like their fandom, like whatever else. Okay, so wait, who is it?
Adam Shaheen.
Okay.
It's a tight end.
All right.
Yeah, he is.
That sounds like a tight end's name. All right. I didn't. I thought it was like one of your friends, like out of nowhere, like was like on social media, being like, "Oh, I'm no
I
longer
don't care about that.
Okay, all right, okay. Adam Shaheen. So you're picking Miami for Adam. All right.
Good God. All right. Speaking of those Bears, they're hosting the Green Bay Packers this week.
Packers.
Leah Bomb?
All day long.
Packers?
Yep.
And you said Packers there, Corral?
Yeah.
Bird Faust?
My heart wants to say Chicago because I wrote them into the playoffs at the beginning of the year when I made my predictions, but
What's your brain say?
Green Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, better give us a hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I said give me a hell yeah.
The next one should be, yep, pretty close.
All right,
there.
Baltimore at Cincinnati. Blue cheese it. What do you got?
What? I thought you were talking to Bomber.
No. I think it's
Blue cheese it.
What? Oh, Baltimore.
Baltimore. Leah Baumdigger.
Baltimore and who? Raven.
Baltimore at Cincinnati.
Baltimore and Ravens.
I was at Baltimore. Yeah, brain fart. I'm gonna go Cincinnati.
Ooh, interesting.
Leah going the natty. That's where your head's at.
Yeah,
Kid.
interesting. 2 in a row. This would be their second out of 3 in their own division. Really put a thorn in the side of Baltimore, but I do think Baltimore's playing better. I'm going Baltimore.
You're thinking too much.
Yeah,
They do that.
Yeah. Interesting. You know what? I'm going with Leah. Cincinnati.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, you like that?
Play the spoiler.
Well, maybe she kicks them. Maybe that kicks them out of the playoffs.
Mm-mm-mm. Oh, no. Oh, no.
With the TikTok references.
Can we have that, please? That
Sure.
one and chicken wing, hot dog and bologna, chicken and macaroni.
That's the craziest thing about that.
I like
is
the run one.
It's like the
Run.
Yeah, the build up and then run.
That
I
kitty
feel
cat.
like, really, what is, again, I love you, Quad Cities. I'm born and raised here. What takes us so long to get on trends or whatever else? Like,
Because we're in the middle, man.
Yeah,
so
but
it
we
is
got
the
some
East
kid
and the
from
West Coast,
Silvis
and
was the
it's
kid on that video.
yeah, but that's a
so-
kid.
Makes
So
it
like,
in.
my kids were on TikTok way before I decided that I was going to do it. I only
Yeah.
got onto it because I was like telling my girls and softball team that I'll make TikToks and I'll get more views than you and I'll have more followers than you. And they're like, whatever. And that's how I started doing it. But then you get stuck watching it and you lose 3 hours of your day.
It goes so fast.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
It's like
embarrassed
1
of
minute
my screen
movies.
time on there.
But here's the thing. I had this conversation with my cousin who lives in California. The movies that we see that hit the theaters here hit California. It hits the coasts a month or 2 months before we get
they
them.
don't.
That is
Come on,
absolutely
Bob.
That
true.
is not true.
That is not true.
It is.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
You're trying to tell me the day they released the Avengers or Star Wars,
Well, not big major movies like that, but other things
Maybe
start.
independent ones that go to Sundance
They
or whatever else.
start
Yeah,
there, and
there you
then
go.
we
I'll give
finally
you
get
that.
them later. Yeah,
I'll
there's
give
a
you that.
lot
I'm
of things that
talking
hit the
about, like,
coast.
Wonder Woman, which by the way we could talk
No,
about
you're not
that.
talking Marvel. That's going to be Universal, but no, and that'll hit nation or that'll hit worldwide.
Nobody. You know why we don't want to watch that garbage? Because we don't want to watch that garbage.
I
around
love
here.
that garbage.
I'll tell
What?
you real quick before we go back into this.
Independent movies stink.
I'll tell you
They're the best.
My favorite thing about TikTok right now, outside of the dog ones, my favorite thing is the Snapchats to Jenny Darling. You're my best friend.
Oh, jeez.
I love those. I love
What?
the
Oh.
Snapchats.
I've never seen two good-looking best friends.
My goodness, it's great. Anyway, let's
What are
go.
you talking? I don't even know what that is.
Well, I'll show you later. Yeah.
Get on a different side of TikTok then.
Yeah.
No, I like the
Am I
side
on the
that
wrong
I'm on.
side?
Okay, I'm on the
I
right side of
watch
history,
dogs.
and that's what's up.
All right. Okay. What do we got next?
She's so crazy.
I'm on tarot card TikTok right now.
You're on terrorist TikTok?
Tarot card.
Oh, hey, I've been on that too, and I love it. It's like, claim this. I'm like, claiming
mine.
Yeah, we're on
Anyway.
different TikTok. Yeah. All right.
Chinese government is
I'm on
watching
all
you
of
both.
it. I'm on all of the
I'm
TikTok.
glad.
Watch out.
The only TikTok I'm not on is Antifa TikTok. They've kicked me off.
Yeah, goodbye.
They kicked me out.
I'm
I'm blocked.
definitely not on that.
I was for
What we got?
I
Pittsburgh
don't
at
know.
Cleveland?
I'm TikToked out. TikTok, you don't stop.
Pittsburgh at Cleveland?
Pittsburgh at Cleveland. Leah.
Pittsburgh.
Royale.
Stellars. Sorry, Mom.
G-Bird.
I don't know what's going on with Cleveland and their receivers. I'm actually going Cleveland.
At least one of us is.
I'm going Cleveland. I'm going out on a limb here.
Cleveland.
Wow.
It's okay. We got this one, Corral.
Yeah.
Minnesota at Detroit. Corsican.
Minnesota.
Okay. Jaybird.
Detroit, because I want Mike Zimmer to be fired. That's it. That's my only reason why. That's the only. This is all completely my heart, and not my head. I want Mike Zimmer. I want Minnesota to have a different coach.
I'm sorry, but Minnesota's winning. Leah?
Minnesota.
Thanks, Bomber.
Welcome, babe.
You too.
Girl power. Chicken wing, hot dog and bologna.
Jacksonville at Indianapolis. Bologna. What do you got?
What was it?
Bologna Bomber. What do you got?
I've got. You said Indianapolis?
Jacksonville at Indy.
Indy.
Chicken wing. What do you got over there?
Windiana.
Okay. Hot dog Foster.
I've never heard that, but that's good. I'm going with Windiana as well. I'm going with Indianapolis. Yeah.
I'll go with Windy as well.
Give me a hell yeah. I said give me a hell yeah.
All right. The LA Chargers at Kansas City. Lee, I'll just put you down for the Chargers.
There you go.
And
Chargers at where?
Kansas City.
Choose wisely.
We don't know who they're starting.
Chiefs?
Yeah.
Jay?
We don't know who they're starting, so then because that's who they're going to play, I'm taking the no-quit Justin Herbert. I'm taking the Chargers.
I'm taking the Chargers, too, because I think they're sitting everybody in Kansas City. They don't want to risk anybody getting hurt.
It's the only reason.
No.
Oh, no.
Stop with the TikToks. It's going to kill me.
All right. The Jets travel to New England. TikTok tarot card. What do you got?
The what?
Yeah, the TikTok tarot card.
The Jets at New England.
New England.
TikTok banned by Antifa. What do you got?
I got the Jets all day, baby.
Oh, man.
Shaver, talk some sense to me. What's going on? Who's going to win this game?
There's no way the Jets are walking into Foxborough winning this game. It's Patriots.
Are you going New England?
Yeah.
$5 takes that bet.
Okay.
I'm going New England as well. I'll take that $5 bet. Let's just make it a shot and a beer.
Okay. Yeah.
Dallas at the Giants.
I'm going Dallas.
Thank you, Bomber.
Yeah. We have to, kind of, you know.
Coral.
Save a horse.
Ride a T-Roy.
Oh, wow.
You know I'm taking Dallas.
Yeah, I'm in on Dallas.
Okay, Jay's favorite team.
Just to watch him break your heart.
To hate the Atlanta Falcons at Tampa Bay Brady.
It's my least favorite team in the world, but yeah. Me and Jay
so
have
who are you
that.
taking, Atlanta or Tampa Bay
Bucks,
then, Leah? You're
Bucks.
taking the Bucks?
Yep, Tampa Brady for me.
I'm taking Tampa Brady too.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, Bucks.
Okay, there you go.
Taking
Wrong
tuberculosis.
Tuberculosis.
TB.
Yeah, it is. Nolans at Carolina.
Saints have to win this game just to look for the...
Because they want the 2 seed.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't want to be... Yeah, they want someone to come in.
I'm saying Saints.
Yeah, I'm going Saints as well.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Same.
All right.
Wow.
Look at us, all little pretty maids in a row. Okay, Tennessee at Houston. We know Houston has a problem, Jay.
Yep. It's they have an interim coach who's 73 years old. They've got Deshaun Watson,
Like our
who
president?
might have a bad shoulder. And they've got J.J. Watt, who just went out and said that everyone's playing like SHIT.
He's not the new one.
Houston's got a huge
Don't ever say
problem.
that in
They
front
are
of me.
eliminated from the playoffs. Tennessee has everything to play for. I'm going for Tennessee.
What Jay said times
Jay.
5.
Hey, Jay. You're the only 10 I see.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
You stole my line!
I've been there all year.
I say it every
We,
time.
Troy's the only 10 I see.
Thank you. You're
Troy's
taking
at
Tennessee.
11.
Houston.
Troy is an 11, okay?
It's 1,100 pounds.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no,
Coral,
no.
Tennessee or Houston?
I said Tennessee.
Okay.
I think it was a hell yeah. All right, Vegas at Denver. You girls, this is more fun with you two. I swear it is.
You guys are so fun today.
You guys are killing me. All right, the Raiders at Denver.
Both teams are eliminated. AFC West battle.
The Felons at the Potheads.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Fellas at the Potheads.
Start over.
The Raiders at the Broncos.
Makes sense, doesn't it now? Think about it.
No.
I guess it does.
I don't know anything.
What do you know? Come on, Bleach Blonde. Tell me.
I'm actually going to take Denver in this, even though I know I got a star on Guess the Lines. Vegas is favorite. I'm taking Denver at home.
I'm taking the Felons.
You're taking Las Vegas.
Yeah, I'm taking the prison tattoos. Prison tattoos
You're
all
taking
day.
Denver?
Yeah.
I am, yeah.
What
are you taking?
I feel Denver's going to win this. No, Denver's not. They just lost to Vegas, or the Chargers.
They're home, though, aren't they?
I don't care. I'm taking the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
The Felons. Get it right.
Yeah, the Felons. All right, Arizona at the Rams. Remind you, Rams are without their starting quarterback.
They have not said that for certain
Likely.
yet.
But what did
Possibly.
Arizona just say?
Arizona, they need to win to get in the playoffs.
Okay, that's what we talked about earlier. Okay. I'm going to take Arizona.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't like any of these headlines that we have on ESPN.com.
Here's what I know. The last time the Rams played Arizona, they played them in Arizona, and they shut these guys down. They figured out how to do it defensively. I don't care who starts at quarterback for the Rams. They're going to win this game.
Kyler Murray has a lower leg injury for the Arizona. I'm taking the Rams as well, though.
$5.
Bears make the playoffs.
Drinking a shot.
Bears make the playoffs.
Bears make the playoffs without winning.
Yep. They're gonna back their way in. Interesting.
Like a cat in heat.
Mhm.
All right, Seattle at San Francisco.
Ooh.
You go first. You're so excited.
Kittle down the middle.
Kittle down the middle. She wants San
Kittle in the middle like Monday.
Are you taking Kittle too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kittle all the way.
Jay?
No, it's Seattle.
It's Seattle for you?
Yeah.
I like them beat hard and put away wet. Give me San Francisco.
All right. I don't know about that.
He's an attractive man.
I'm taking San Fran.
There's
Jay.
so many. It's ridiculous.
I know.
I'm telling you, that defense is back.
You seen Kelsey?
Beathard looked great, dude.
Travis
I thought
Kelsey.
he looked really well.
Like, this is an upset. This is Seattle. They're in, right? They've clinched the division, correct?
You know what? You might be right on that.
think
Maybe
you're
I
pretty
might be
much
on
right.
the wrong side of this here.
Wrong side of history.
Positive. They clinched the division because the Rams had to win and the Rams lost.
Yeah, they clinched the division. The only thing they're fighting for here is the two or a possible 1 seed, though. Remember that can happen.
It can, but there's unlikely. No.
What?
Green Bay's not losing, so there you go. I'm gonna tell you right now, Green Bay's not losing, so that locks that up.
Well, here's the thing, though.
Those
guys are all playing at 3:25. Their kickoff is roughly all around the same time. Green Bay at Chicago is at 3:25. New Orleans at Carolina is at 3:25, and Seattle at San Francisco is 3:25. So the scoreboard watching will happen during the game, not a game that kicked out before. Usually, I'm telling you, maybe we're in unprecedented times. The games that do not matter, Miami at Buffalo does matter a little bit. Baltimore at Cincinnati matters. Pittsburgh at Cleveland matters.
Minnesota, Detroit
Doesn't
does not matter.
Just New England doesn't matter. Dallas and Giants do matter. Atlanta, Tampa Bay,
Does
not
not
so much.
matter.
So the majority of the afternoon games, and this is the first time all season we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 afternoon games.
Ew.
Lock it in. I'm not babysitting or hanging out with the kids or do whatever else on Sunday.
You and me?
Yeah.
Buffalo chicken dip.
Yeah.
Thanks for the invite again, guys. It's
You're
great.
invited next
You wanna
Sunday.
invite?
You're
You wanna
invited next
go?
Sunday to watch afternoon football and argue
I'm
with us
bringing a
over and over
stocking.
again.
You're going to have to
Yeah.
touch him.
As long as you bring the stocking.
So
He can sit on my lap.
Oh,
All
no.
right.
all right, in the final game.
Final game, Washington.
Oh,
Oh, no. Wait.
What do you two dingers do? All right, Washington at Philly, dinger number 1. That's you, Coral.
no. What? Washington at Philly?
The
Yeah.
professional football team.
Washington.
Such a prestigious name.
Prestigious.
Really, Coral?
What?
No, you don't want Washington.
No, it's Philadelphia.
Fine.
Washington is
Nope, she chose that.
They had their chance
She gets
last
to go
year, and
back.
they had their
You guys
chance
didn't
last
give
year,
me
and
that.
it went away.
You guys let me make a fool of myself for a
She
year.
picked Washington.
All right,
Whatever.
fine.
That look that Troy just gave me, that was like, ma'am.
Yeah, you gotta be embarrassed as many
I'm
times as
sure
I've been.
So you taking
I've been on here quite a
Obviously
bit.
not.
Washington? You're taking Philly?
Yes.
Jay?
I'm taking Philly. Yeah,
I
there's
wish
just-
Bomber would have taken Washington.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna take Washington on January 6th.
Yeah, we know.
Don't be
So,
Are you going to stay at the
Don't
White
be
House?
suspicious. If I'm lucky. I'm gonna work my magic on
Okay.
DJT. See what I can do.
so how long? All right. So as we wrap this up, and I guess it's got to be this way because
He's
I'm
at Melania, though.
I'm pretty sure we're all on the same wavelength. This
I'm like
is
a
it
2
for the week,
in
right?
comparison.
Yeah. Okay. So we want to first off, it's been a crazy, crazy year, and I'll do this as fast as I can. It's been a crazy year. We want to thank everyone who tuned in, even though when there was time that there wasn't sports, who tuned in and just listened to us be ridiculous and try to come up with things to entertain you for 2 hours.
Who
We
tuned
wanna-
in after we went from 93.5 to 11.70?
No
exactly.
kidding.
That is another thing that
That was a huge, huge
So we want to thank
jump
you guys
for
on
us
that.
as a show, and yes.
So we want to we appreciate all of you for everything, and hug your loved ones.
We love you.
Hold them tight. It was. Let's all figure out a way that we can do something. I don't know, that we make a wish at a certain time. That 2021 is much better. Now, when you say you're leaving January 5th, that means you're leaving. When are you flying out? Do you know?
I am gonna be flying out at 7 a.m. January 5th.
And when
I
you
get
coming
in
back?
DC at 2 p.m. I fly back 3:30 p.m. on the 7th. I get home at 7 p.m.
Okay,
So you'll be here next Monday.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be here next Monday.
So roughly, then after that, you come back. You give us a roundabout.
And
thing
here's
back
the
on
thing.
Friday
You
or
know what's
whatever else,
terrible
Thursday.
about this is like I am blocked on Facebook right now.
Again?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I mean,
everyone's
it's-
been commenting on her Facebook, like, where are you? Are you alive? You're so quiet.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you knew me that well, you could message me, but you don't. So you know, like you have my phone number, but I can't comment on it. So obviously, I hope they get the hint. But no, I can't even live stream. I can't even live stream when I'm in DC. So I'm gonna have to check my TikTok. Lily _4482.
You can film stuff and put it on Twitter too. They're bomber.
I'll do it
Yeah,
all.
you can
know
go
I
live
will.
on Twitter.
I'm gonna do it all. I'm gonna
Can
do it
you?
all.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
You can go live on Twitter now.
Can you? I didn't know that.
Or get on Periscope or Instagram.
But I'm gonna do all the lives, any live I can. It's gonna be amazing. It's a moment in history. Whether you support them or not, it doesn't matter. It's still a moment in history. It's gonna be huge.
We've been through a lot. Overall, you guys have been great being a part of the show. So I appreciate you all. And don't need to do the thankful like Thanksgiving thing that we did or whatever. But it's been a crazy year. But everyone, they held tight through the entire show. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate you guys being in here. And when I see you next year, I hope we continue to share as many laughs and everything else. But
How about we give it up for Jay for keeping this whole thing together?
No kidding.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Knock it off.
No, you can't make us.
So what we'll do is we'll do that. We'll just take the rest of the week off, and we've got we'll come back next Monday, and then we just go strong from there on out for 5 days. So we've got things to take care of in our own houses, and then Wednesday, and then obviously the 1st, and blah blah blah. So that being said, we're gonna sign off here for the year.
Wow. See you next year.
We'll see you next year here at ESPN 1170. Don't Ask What's Local.
Hasta la vista,
Yeah.
baby.
Appreciate
Love you
y'all.
guys.
Stay safe and sanitized, Quad Cities.
Sheedy Family Chiropractic Studios. This is the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 11.